But communicating to your child is actually very positive because they understand the whys in the house.
Yeah.
Like your kids will challenge you. It's part of their education. It's part of their.
They would try to steal.
Personal-
They would try to
I don't know about all
hide.
that. I didn't say all
Not
that.
still,
there.
but meaning like my daughter, the tablet in the bedroom on the bedroom.
Oh yeah, being sneaky. Yeah, normal. What were you gonna ask?
It was more of an observation going back to that because that's communication is key. And that's communication. I feel like that's done more within your generation versus the prior generation, right? Like in terms of, explaining it. So I'm
Taking
just
time.
But they didn't have time then.
understood 100%.
Okay.
So does this go
the
back to
immigrant
lack
one
of a
or the?
No. Don't make this about.
I was going to say, does it go back to lack? Wait,
Because
hold on.
our parents were working like 12 hours a day.
But
shit.
even if they weren't working 2 jobs, when they got home, they were tired.
But is that
Period.
the cause for the lack of accountability that we see in folks around our age?
I don't think they realize it. Because they were doing it out of love. Ask any of
Yeah,
No,
them.
the
not the
parents, yeah,
parents.
not
Not the
parents.
parents.
Who?
Us,
I'm
our
talking
generation,
about
the
our
millennials,
generation,
Gen-
based on what we saw, right? In a generation of like,
Yeah.
at this point, like at the group chat, whatever, at that point, do you think that's a driving factor in the lack of communication or the lack of, let's say, I wouldn't even say proper parenting, just the parenting styles because they didn't have time or parents of that time didn't explain to kids. It was more like because I said so, right? Is that a driving factor for folks not being able to reflect, take proper accountability in terms of like, these type of situations? Like the girl, for example, in this case.
Honestly, the way I see it, and again, maybe not, I wouldn't know. The way I see it, the issue of today and the majority of people is this fake validation that they have that they matter.
Even fake outrage.
But because they believe they matter.
But, okay.
They don't matter.
We don't matter.
I know.
We
Wait,
don't matter.
who
I
doesn't
know,
matter?
but let them
Us. We do not matter.
Why?
To who?
We should.
You matter to your mama.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
it.
You should
No,
matter.
but that's
So you
what I'm
matter. You matter to
saying.
somebody.
No, I'm not saying you don't matter to nobody. I'm talking about
The global.
bigger scheme.
because everybody has a phone now. Everybody has multiple friends and this social network of bullshit.
Okay.
And all of a sudden you believe your story matters, your opinion matters, your existence matters.
Your existence matters to me.
Yeah, whatever, man. Stop lying to yourself.
No, I'm serious. Like, I think I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I think it does matter, and I think people do matter. Like in terms of from a perspective of just being like a decent human being, you should care, right? But not to a level in terms of how we think that if something that's wrong that was done to us, it needs to be paid back in full, 10 times over, like to someone else. That I disagree with. But I think it matters to the point of like, we should kind of give a shit about, like someone's
About what?
experience.
About who?
About an
No.
experience that someone
Why?
has.
Why?
Negative or positive.
Why?
Well, why not?
But
Isn't that
why?
just part of the overall like human experience?
No.
Growing, learning, loving, teaching, wanting someone to be better.
Okay, so those
Yeah.
phrases, say that again. Loving
I said learning, loving, growing, teaching. Well, growing, teaching and learning, same thing, whatever.
and
Yeah.
your tribe, your circle. Not worldwide.
But that's the thing, right?
People die every
prior
second.
to that, and this is what and this goes back to a little bit in terms of the issues that we see today, right? Like a tribe was meant for survival, right? And tribes didn't necessarily mean family, right? Like your blood family. It always extended to, it extended to others, which extended to others, which extended to others. So
But
tribes.
at the same time, I'm
Yeah.
sorry to cut you.
No, it's all good.
Back then, and even now, your brain cannot, what's the term that I'm looking for? Compute more than 150 people. Like you're not supposed to know more than 150 people.
I didn't know
back
that,
then.
but okay.
Back then, it was your community, and everything mattered in there. Now, yeah, with the phone, and now you think you matter to a million of people. You might,
And I do understand that.
but you don't know them technically.
No, and that's what I'm saying. I understand from the level in the sense of self-importance, like someone videoing themselves crying or like that stuff I can't stand. But at the same time, I do believe to an extent we should give a shit about people. Like I don't have to, let's say for example, someone has cancer and you have crowdfunding, right? When you donate to help that person, because it matters. You care about it. You care about the situation. You care about maybe the impact of that person, their life, what they have with their kids or whatever. For some, on a certain level, they matter, and they
Okay.
matter, or the
Locally.
experience
So,
matters.
so I'll give you my perspective on these
Yeah.
things. So if I see a cancer thing
Yeah.
or like a GoFundMe,
yeah, like that. Yeah,
and I can financially afford it,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's related to a friend of mine, even if it's not, and I
Still
can
ma-
help, I will.
Yeah.
For me, that's the same equivalent for me, holding the door for a stranger. It's
Okay.
directly connected to me.
Okay.
But now I don't have time to process and take care and care about people's feelings and people's problems.
Mm.
I'll give you even a positive issue. Canada just won a gold medal. I could care fucking less.
No, well, the men lost today.
Yeah, I
But
know
yeah.
hockey. But meaning that regardless, like if it's not in my immediate circle, a friend of you tell me a friend of mine just won $1 million. Cool story, bro. I have no time for this shit.
Yeah,
Like it does not do anything to
I
me.
get that.
You tell me a friend of yours just died. Sorry to hear that. My condolences to the family. But I'm saying it because I'm being polite. I
Yeah.
really don't give a flying fuck. And I don't mean this in a mean way. I don't have time to have empathy for everybody.
No,
on this
but we
planet.
can't have empathy for
That's what I
everybody.
mean. And the thing is, people are dying every second, and people are born every fucking second. I'm not gonna spend all my time. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is sad. Oh, this is amazing. I don't have time for this. And
Your
the
life
fact
will
that
be-
you expecting that other people should care about you is my issue. The whole barbershop thing that happened this week. Are you aware of? What's that? Their pronouns there.
Oh yeah, the guy
Oh
that
yes,
got $500.
yes, the one who sued him got
Yo.
like
So the
$500
barbershop because
Yeah.
in the I didn't
because
even know,
they didn't have because there was only option to choose men
male,
or woman
female.
haircut.
I didn't even know you had to fill in something.
Bro,
at
the person was
barbershop.
bald.
Yeah, I know. The person, the guy, period, or it's a girl. I don't
No,
remember.
yeah, exactly.
I think it was a biological
girl.
Nah,
Yeah.
apparently,
Well, biological girl,
Yeah,
identified.
but they were
non-binary, right?
non-binary. That's the term.
Yes.
And I'm like, this is like, and I'm supposed to like it went in the news.
he got $500.
$500.
Even the barber shop, the owner is like, "Oh, I'll give you 3 haircuts for free." Blah blah blah. We didn't have time to go change it. Like it doesn't take
No,
2
then they
minutes.
changed it, and people because they were outraged by this, not in
But
favor.
who was really outraged? I didn't
No,
know
no,
anyone
no,
that was mad.
not against the barbershop.
Oh,
against the
okay.
whole situation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So everybody went to the barbershop on Google and put 5 stars. So now I'm like, wait 1 second now here. So because of this stupidity, they're giving 5 stars to a barbershop that maybe
That
is
you
not
don't
even-
know.
maybe doesn't even deserve it
Yeah.
on a barbershop point of view. And this how all outrage on the news is about something that I could care fucking less. A haircut. And everybody's like, oh, you have to be, people, they're a small community, they're being ass. I'm like, I don't have time for this. I'm like, do these people care about me? Did somebody cry when we got canceled? Please tell me. Did somebody say something? Should
didn't
I now
hear.
go on social media and say, nobody has my back? Somebody was against me. 4 years and a half, 22,000 people's on the Spotify, all gone. And my fucking playlist, I can cry me a fucking river.
Oh, they took the playlist too.
Everything. All my playlists as a DJ. Everything's gone. But anyway, that's not my point here. My point being
Oh, that's
is... Okay, yeah, now all of a sudden he has feelings, him.
He cares. See? He cares.
no, because I know how hard you work for that
Exactly.
playlist. You it was okay. Beginning of the night,
See?
this
Yeah.
type of
See?
song,
Look
this
what's happening.
genre, blah 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 blah. It was super.
But that's why he's part of my tribe.
No,
We
no.
care about each other. I'm happy for him, and I'm sad for him when sad things happen to him.
Look,
That's my point.
I understand your point. I really do.
Yeah, yeah.
However,
But I'm still, I'm always going to have a however. And my however doesn't mean I'm right. It doesn't mean I'm wrong, right?
No, you're entitled
just-
to definitely.
I'm just
to.
saying, like, I feel like the sense of community can go beyond your community, is what I mean at the end of the day. Meaning like your own circle. That's all. For me, like sense of
100%.
community matters, right? If we
But
want to
you
be
But
able
isn't
to,
that overstretching?
yeah, man, we overstretch a lot. For
And
sure.
then you
but
get-
what
you
I
come
mean in
home-
sense of community is terms of you freely giving your time to someone, not someone,
No, but it's your energy
wanting
regardless.
to
Because
or
this,
expecting it to be done.
because this affects you regardless, one way or the other, to the point that this whole barbershop bullshit, we're talking about it on the pod. So that means when I heard it, read about it, and saw it in the news,
it was even in the States.
yeah.
It was on my YouTube algo, and in my YouTube algo, I make sure I don't have things from Quebec because I have a different way of listening to my stuff. It
Radio?
was there,
Radio
and I'm
for
like,
Quebec.
but that's one of my points. So I get this. Now I have to have this conversation with my friends, my kids, whoever, and then like I'm putting energy into it.
Not that much though.
Well, technically, because now we don't know how to, anything could offend at any moment. Like my contracts now at the office, it's written parents.
Smart.
Before it was father, mother.
Then
now
you
it's
have to
parents.
put in owner of children. Not even owner at some point.
But it's things
I'm offended by
that
parents.
I've never thought I would have to think because it could maybe offend somebody. because
Birthing parent.
Because this person that didn't have the boy and girl could have just put it in the suggestions and move along. Easily. But they made it about them.
But it wasn't the first time. He looked for that, and one.
Regardless. Well, if you look for it, that means you're looking for that type of attention.
Yeah.
100%.
You know, so you're looking
You're
for
not
validation.
you're not trying to make the
A better-
a better place.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like it depends on.
$500.
Yeah, I know.
Like I would have gave him $500 just to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is what I mean by I can't applaud these fake wins or these fake
But I'm not applauding
victimization.
those. I definitely not applaud those. You know, I'm just talking about it's in general. There are things that matters. There are people that matter, regardless of whether they're close to us or not. Situations matter. But
Tell me one example.
He
Well, I
mattered
did
for-
already.
Last time somebody mattered
But
for
I
you.
did
that-
already, like in terms of when we're talking about like, you know, like let's say like we talked about the whole GoFundMe thing.
So you give the money
You're
and then you
entitled-
follow
you're
up on
entitled
that?
to give, you're entitled not to
No,
give.
but after you
Yeah.
give, do you follow up?
Yes, of course. I always want to know what happened.
So what happens most
You-
of the times?
Well, sometimes unfortunately, person passes away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At that point, you know, what
think
can
the
you do?
only
But
time
then
that I
that money is
gave-
reallocated.
No, I gave often. Most of the times the person dies and it pays for the funeral. and
Yeah,
stuff like
that's
that.
what I'm gonna
For
say.
me,
The
it
money
wasn't
is
for that. For me, it
reallocated.
was for the young kids. He had a big tournament in Italy, and he
Yeah.
just needed money to pay for his tickets.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But for
yeah.
me, it's like the
Yeah.
same way when I give money to UNICEF. I know the money went somewhere. I'm
Yeah.
not going to start following it where it's at.
No, not
Exactly.
no.
Like I did my duty
I'm not
because I
talking
could
about
afford
UNICEF.
it.
I'm just talking more like
No, I get that.
personalized things, whatever.
But even that, like I said, I have a friend of mine, sadly, that passed away.
yeah,
She shared the GoFundMe. The reason why I gave, because I saw the amount was far away from what they were looking for.
yeah.
So I was like, listen, what is $100 in my life? You know, I'm not going out that often.
Because
So
you gave a shit. You
No,
didn't
but
give
I
because
like-
you didn't give because you didn't give a shit. Let's just answer
Okay.
one simple question.
No.
You
I
didn't
didn't-
give because you didn't care.
yeah, actually,
Wait, what?
I did not care, to be honest.
So why did you
but
give?
Because I can. That's what I mean.
Now I'm totally confused.
So it's
Yo, it
again,
never
it's like,
happened to you.
so it's
That just give because
just to
you
give
can.
because you can. This is pure kindness in the sense that I open the door to people. I ask, okay, let me put it this way. You remember the example that you gave on the last pod
Yeah.
where you picked up a stranger that you saw that was
It happened
struggling?
again, by the way, recently.
Fair.
Yeah.
Honestly, you picked them up and it was that because you can. You
Yeah.
had a car, you were there, and
Yeah.
you're like, hey, sometimes you can pick them up. Sometimes you don't feel like giving it. When you don't feel like picking them up, does that mean you don't care?
No,
Or does it mean you care less? Or none of the above?
maybe
He's
none
in a
of the
rush.
above.
He's going
None of the
somewhere.
above.
Yeah.
Because that day you're not feeling it.
Yeah, maybe not.
The same thing about charity.
But I feel like monetary is different, no?
Same thing. Because I can. Picking up somebody is everything has to do with action. Whatever it's money or lifting up, or I saw last time somebody moving and I'm like, oh, do you need any help? Let me help you. Because I can. I was there, I had time. Period.
But
There's
I still,
other days
But I still think there's a component of actually.
I don't give a
giving a
flying
shit.
fuck.
Apply for
Because
it.
it does not change anything.
I'm not gonna help you if I don't have an
You
inkling.
never did something that for not giving a fuck. It happened to me so many
Walking
times.
away.
No. For me,
But
I'm gonna.
either or.
You remember when we were talking about someone comes and needs my time, help, like, but I know I don't have. I'm gonna send you money, so I'm like,
Yeah.
go away.
No, me, I saw something that this art group.
Pay you to not bother me. You know.
I saw this art group thing there. I was like, oh, this is super interesting.
Okay.
I looked at it. I'm like, oh, they really need a better sound system.
You help.
I bought them a sound system
That's nice.
and I sent it them, not because I care,
You did care because you care about the.
not because I could.
you care about the art. It's
Yeah,
not
but it
their
was,
art, but the
but
whole.
for me, it was just passing it forward. It had
Yeah.
nothing to do.
which means there's a caring component
Okay,
there.
if you want to call it caring, I just call it we
Yeah.
live in a community.
because it's not giving. Go say it again.
Living in a community.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
But
It's
I didn't
about
give it any other
community.
thought afterwards. I
Okay.
did not look to understand.
Like you pick up the person knowingly that you will never see that person again.
100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's pretty.
But it could make a difference in that person's day at that
Yeah,
moment. It may
but
not
we're not
be
talking
big.
about the
But
other
that's my
person.
point.
We're talking about
So you could have done a change for them. Fair. I understand that. That's amazing. And the day that you decide not to pick them up, you shouldn't feel guilty about it.
No, I
We
agree.
Right?
I agree.
You don't care about that part.
Nothing should be forced.
Exactly. So that's my point. If I can do it, if I have the time and I feel like it,
But I feel like, once again, once you feel like it, there's a component of giving a shit. Because when you say I don't give a shit, I can't say that you give.
I honestly don't give a shit.
yo. I fed the
So
girl once.
confused.
I really do often things
No,
just because I
yeah,
can.
Yeah,
That's-
1,000%. I have
You too.
I share the same feeling.
You
Yo,
too.
Back then, before 511, you dating whatever, and I met a girl on Bumble, whatever.
Okay.
We chill. I went to her place, blah blah blah, and I mean, she was a student. Living in a small apartment. Time was hard. Like,
Oh, you were a sugar daddy.
not even.
You sugar daddy.
I just realized that
What you need?
her fridge was empty
What you
and blah
need?
blah blah.
You did some groceries?
I'm like, go on Walmart, do a list of blah blah blah, and send me the link, and I just pay for the link. Not even wanting to sleep with her.
You're a
For
good man.
me, it was just someone she needed that,
So you cared.
but I did not because
Because why would you do that
Because
if you
it's
did
in
it?
front of your face. This is what I mean. Caring, I feel like you're going out of your way
Brother,
to do things.
if something's in front of my face and I don't give a shit,
Yeah.
I'm not doing fuck all
It's
for
not
it.
okay. It's not giving a shit. I don't think
That's why I'm so hung up.
But-
When you guys
okay,
say I don't
okay,
give a
okay,
shit,
okay.
I cannot.
honestly
let me
don't
go
give
back
a
to
shit.
my.
Maybe
okay.
I'm sounding like a jackass right now. I don't
No,
like.
not at all. Not at all.
No, we sound like jackasses.
I-
No, you guys don't.
I
I'm
approve-
actually saying you guys are sounding like decent human beings masquerading as jackasses. Meanwhile, I'm over here saying when I don't give a shit, I am not giving you fuck all.
Yeah,
but
because
when
you're-
I don't give a shit, I don't
So
do
wait,
it either.
but wait. So let me clarify one thing. When I say I don't give a shit, is because there's no attachment to the situation.
Exactly.
That's what I mean.
It's
It-
not giving a shit. It's
Oh.
just he doesn't.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's not. I'm not doing it consciously just because I
of-
can. It's here, and I'm like, what does it cost me just to do it?
Exactly.
So do it, and we move on.
But to me, that's still a component of actually
Fair.
caring. Because if you could just not, you could just close your eyes, walk the other way.
But there's going to be days that I will, and it does
And
not.
that's okay.
But it
You've
does not
done it.
weigh in my equation.
Yeah.
I do not lose weight, or I don't feel better myself if I do one of the. That's what I mean. I don't care. Meaning that it does not add anything in my life. The only reason why I do it is because I. Okay, so if I see a homeless, right?
some days you give, some days you
Sometimes I give sometimes because today I'm like, oh, I have some bills on me.
don't. Let me give.
And there's nothing that's distracting me. So let me give. Do you actually think I'm thinking about the guy?
What happens next?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
know,
I'm
I know,
saying.
I know, I know.
Because
That's very
the right time, right moment, and that's it. Let's just say I have some lunch. I just finished eating. The guy's, yo, here you go. I'm not going through poor guy, whatever. He's right there,
Yeah.
right moment.
See, me, I'm not. I go through poor this person.
Yeah,
poor that
I don't.
person.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to pity them. I don't want to feel bad for them. I'm not saying you
I don't want to
need me.
label them.
That's it. I don't want to label. That's why I say I don't care. I'm just going in because I can. I can afford it.
Yeah.
A friend, and I do this even
But you
with
can
friends.
still walk by. That's what I'm saying. Which is,
Yeah, but
you know,
But sometimes he does. Sometimes he
I
doesn't.
don't.
same thing for me. Like,
Exactly.
sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But
and-
I'm just saying that to me, there's still a component of caring because there are people who will just
Yes,
walk
you
by.
But
always-
if you would care really, the times you don't do it, you would feel guilty. Would you
oh,
not?
I felt guilty.
That's the thing. I
Yeah.
do not. That's my point. I do it when I can, and it's pretty often. But when I don't do it, I'm not like, oh, why not him? You know what I mean? Or
Yeah, okay.
poor guy. I don't go that route.
This guy cared.
No, for
You
me,
bought
it
a
was
whole
simple.
fridge worth of food.
I
You
didn't buy
cared.
the whole fridge.
You did a
It
Walmart.
cost
You did
me
a
probably.
Walmart.
It cost me like 120.
I don't care how much it costs you.
Today,
But that was a
$100
good-
like what? Two,
You're a
cucumbers- two cucumbers?
Yo, I
You're a
saw-
good man, G.
And she sent me
Yes,
the
you are.
link.
You are a good man.
You're a
She
good
sent
man.
me the link, and I'm like, she put like a small thing of rice
But
here.
does that say something about that person?
In what sense?
That so the person's he asked.
No. I
insisted.
insist.
I know. I could tell already.
I did. Like, for me,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
if you don't do it, I'm just gonna go.
Ça, c'est un homme.
so
Ça,
is
c'est un homme africain, là. Un homme viril.
Women,
I-
listen to me.
Yeah.
So does it? So do you feel more bad because she accepted or not?
I
Bad?
didn't care.
You didn't care.
I didn't care.
What do you
'Cause
mean
at this
bad?
point,
What do you mean
wait,
bad?
wait, wait,
No, but
listen,
if a
listen what
girl
I did.
begs you for, but not begs,
she didn't beg.
didn't.
She didn't beg.
But I'm the one that
But she still
actually.
send the link.
Because he insisted.
Yeah, but she could still say no.
How? Because then she has to deal with him.
She has to send the link.
I know, but then afterwards, if she didn't send the link,
She could have said, "Yeah, I'll send it to you in a minute. I need to do something," and then just move
And
on.
the next day, I would have just bring things.
Fair.
But what happened is actually when I got the link and I saw the thing, I'm like, that's for like a half a day. Like,
Did you add?
I added.
Very
stuff.
good. You
that's
see,
what I
you're a good
said. He's a
person.
fucking good man.
You cared.
You care.
But not about the person because I didn't see 2 days
What
after.
you care about the fridge?
The cat.
No, because it was like, for me, like, tu sais, le sac de riz de 50 kilos, he's
Yeah.
like, what, 20 something. She had something at $3. I'm like, just, that bag of rice gonna last longer than
Good
blah,
fucking
blah,
man.
blah.
Good man.
I didn't buy the meat and
I
stuff
didn't
like
say you're
that.
not an asshole, but you're a good man.
I
No,
just,
but he is a good man.
He's a
I
good
just
man.
did
Wrapped
things.
it in the asshole.
Yeah, layers, huh? Layers of asshole, but
I did that because I'm like, she needs it. And I was in a position where I was able to
But
help.
that's very cultural, huh? But that's very cultural.
hence
among
why
us.
I talk about like community in from that aspect. Because it is like, and what community is based off of
But she
culture,
was
building culture.
white too, so.
Wait, white.
He just lost me.
Does
now.
that change anything?
He just
No.
lost me. I don't.
it
People that
doesn't.
need help need
Because
help.
he said community, so I'm like, I just
No.
want
No,
to
no, no.
I
no.
said it's in our
Culture.
community
He
culture
said
to
culture.
share.
Yeah.
And I said
And to
community
help.
is culture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I know white or Chinese show up in my country
okay.
and they would be welcomed in any house if they need anything. Come and eat at our table. Culture. We're very, like, if we can give you and share whatever we have,
'Cause it's
even if
almost
we have
like
this much.
Have
Yeah.
some of that.
Yeah.
It's almost like we didn't have a lot, and at the same time, you're like, I don't have a lot. Any of my neighbors have, so we're just gonna share. And
That's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
it stays.
This is
But
like
why I
that.
say.
But it's not
that's
about
a-
caring, though.
No,
It's being because you can.
But I feel like the genesis of it is because you care. Because you care about the growth of your community. You care about the
do you
people
think
next
your
to you.
parents could teach you how to care?
Actions. Through action and
They
observation.
can teach you actions.
Through
and
action, repetition,
cultural-
observation.
and
yes.
you have the right to accept and
Can
take
they
it.
teach you how to
So do you believe that people-
inside how
Yeah,
to,
that's what I'm
the
saying.
feeling?
So do you believe
No.
people that share are automatically people that care?
Not always, but it's action, repetition. But they also know.
Ask Bill Gates.
But we're going there. We're gonna go there because I can go.
No.
Okay, all right. I want to have some fun. Oh, we need to do a list. Sorry, all right.
Epstein list.
Yo, you know, oh man,
He did a lot of great things.
this son of a bitch, huh?
Philanthropics, gay.
Don't tell
blah,
his
blah,
wife
blah.
that. He also
So I guess he cared.
he was a giver. He gave her STDs too. So shit, allegedly.
No. It was.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
you know.
matter. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
It
But
doesn't
my
matter.
point being is,
All right.
we are raised to help if you can help.
Yes.
I don't know if we were raised to care.
Fuck. Hold on.
That was-
We're gonna go.
hey,
Let me
hey,
stop. I'm gonna
hey,
stop.
hey.
I'm gonna stop. No, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop because
that was well said.
I'm not gonna stop because I agree. I'm gonna
But we don't care.
But oh, fucking shit, bro. Hey,
what we said.
I'm doing one with the both of you again. Huh?
Perhaps.
This is the last one I'm doing with the both of you. No, I'm joking.
Perhaps.
Actually, no, I enjoy this. I enjoy these conversations because, like, look,
Why
my-
you always have to be the contrarian?
me? I feel like you are usually.
yeah, but you're a minority today.
I'm a minority today.
You're the only black.
Not because I just.
Yeah, but did you hear the new news?
What's
If
that
you're
now?
not African American, you're not black?
Who said that? Americans?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
I kid you not.
Like, come on, guys. Let's not do this.
I'm so confused.
I don't listen
Yo,
to
I
them.
hate this. I hate this whole like diaspora wars. If
Yeah, but all black are the
Afro-American,
same, bro.
Afro-Caribbean.
But tell me
We
one
all-
thing. Do you believe that all black people should
Nope.
care about all black things?
Nope.
Okay, so fair.
So
What
when
do you want me to say? Yes. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait.
Okay.
Here we go.
Contrarian kicking in. My the other side of my brain said, "Hey,
You're nice.
be careful
guy.
what you're saying." What are we talking about specifically?
So let's talk
Because
about
I do care about, black things. Me, because you know me.
what is a black thing?
I don't know what do you mean by black.
No,
thing.
but you said it. I care
because
about.
you said it.
No, but you said I
Yeah.
care about black things.
I do care about black things.
So what is a black thing?
Well, it depends on how you how.
No,
it's
can we
positioned.
agree that you care more about North American black things?
No, no.
So you care about African things?
You know that already.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, you know that already.
Yeah, I know you say it.
Oh,
Now, wait,
Damn.
wait. I'm not going. I'm not
He
attacking
went
you.
there.
feel
No,
attacked.
no.
I feel attacked.
No, not at all.
No, I'm
Not
joking.
at
I'm
all.
joking. No, come on.
And the same way,
Well grown. Well grown.
I agree that he doesn't really care about island and maybe North America.
Yeah, 'cause I mean-
he wants to be American deep down. This guy.
No.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No.
Yeah, sorry. Go.
But my point being is,
I just don't
it's
wanna
not
pay
because you
taxes.
are Trini
Yeah, man.
black.
Yes, man.
Means that every black situation in the world.
Yeah. I mean, I can't be familiar with every, but I try to
No, I
make
get
myself,
that. But is everything directly
connected.
connected to you?
No, not directly connected to me. No. But I can see in like things that I would perceive as an injustice or something that I would perceive as it being
But do you see it in the Latino community, Asian community, Arab community?
Afro Latino community. I look at these things.
Why
I
did
look
you
at-
bring Afro? We're just like in
No, but
Latinos.
you're asking me about black, so that's why.
yeah, yeah.
That's,
No,
that's why I'm interjecting it, right?
Ah, okay, fair.
That's what I mean. Like, so all these things I do because I can't fight everybody's fight. I can barely even fight my own fight. You know what I mean? But I could still be very familiar, very aware, and very against like when it comes to like even lately, like you know when we had the conversation about I Show Speed and
Yeah.
and it wasn't a North American thing. I was asking you more from a perspective of black. Remember when I asked
Yeah,
you
yeah,
how
yeah.
different black people
Yeah.
in Algeria versus you know what I mean? So like when I'm looking at that experience, forget the North American thing. It brought light to it for me, but then you clarified it for me as well at the
But the
same
ISO
time.
Speed was the perfect example when he went to Africa,
Yeah.
right? Because even him, when he did his list of favorite countries,
Yes.
right? He went.
I didn't see the list of favorite
Yeah,
countries.
yeah.
but
I think Algeria was like fifth.
no,
He's
like
even
he had a good time in general.
He had a good time. But my point being is, every little incident that happened,
Yeah.
it was about racism until it happened into a black country in Nigeria.
Well, sorry, go back. Like
So ISO Speed, they were begging him, asking him,
yeah,
harassing
I
him.
saw that. Yeah, okay.
And then they started throwing things at him
in Nigeria,
in Nigeria.
I didn't see. Okay,
So my
okay.
point being is, when a black does it to a black, it's not racism.
No.
But when somebody else that is not black, it's automatically
Yeah,
racism.
yeah, for sure.
And that's my issue. We're talking about victimization
Oh,
and
be
putting
careful.
people in groups.
Yeah.
I even had an
Do you
issue on
remember when
TikTok.
we were talking about not caring? The things that happen in Africa, the continent, at this very moment that I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't
You don't care what happens.
But would you care if something happens in Cameroon?
to a certain extent.
Because your mom is there.
Yes.
So it's because of your mom
Not because
or
of
your families.
not even the entire Cameroon. Yes, I would care because this is where I'm from.
Are you nationalist in any way or form?
No.
Okay.
But I respect where I'm born.
Are you?
To a certain extent. Yes.
That's what I was.
Yes.
But no,
Okay.
I love Algeria. I'm not the biggest fan of Algerians.
You mean?
exactly.
I see that. I see that based
So
off
would
of
you
how
call-
your
Yeah,
your
yeah. I'm
responses
very
have been.
proud of our history, of our
Exactly.
culture.
I would say I'm the same way. I'm
Me
very
too.
proud of culture. I'm very proud of
Where I'm
me,
from.
But
where
I think
I'm from.
you're happy. Are you?
I'm not
now?
happy with how Trinidadians are now.
Right now? Oh, okay, I
yeah,
didn't
like
know
in the
that.
sense of like I feel like the colorism thing. It's a thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
big. I love certain certain aspects of my country, like big. We're talking about like in terms of, when it comes to like religion and acceptance from that standpoint, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's other things about my country that like, bro, like, yo,
It's like you want me to be mad if an American from the United States doesn't like African. I would not be mad at
But
that.
what does that
I
mean
do
then?
get upset at that. You know
Yeah,
why? Because
because-
it's
but-
rooted in ignorance.
No, but not African. What country are we talking about? In Africa, we don't even get along. So when
That's
you're
my
saying
point.
you have an issue with Africa, which part of Africa? What
For
country?
them,
No, but
they're
a lot
not
of them,
American.
they have an
They're
issue with
not
Africa.
American.
Or let's
But what does that mean, Africa?
hold on. That's what I'm gonna
They're
say.
not Americans. Non-Americans for them.
Black countries in Africa because they don't even know, first of all, the majority of them, but whatever.
Yeah, fair.
The ones that they
They
do
just know
know,
Ghana, Nigeria, pretty
Oh,
much.
Ghana,
even
Nigeria,
that,
yeah.
even that, I wouldn't even.
and
be-
they don't know the difference between a Ghanaian
Yeah.
and a Nigerian. But anyways, the crux of their beef is they're like, they think they're better than us. That's literally it.
Who's they? Americans.
No, they say Africans, like black Africans, because God forbid if they hear about Algeria, Tunisia, like their brains will probably melt if they hear that they're Africans as well. They'll be like, no, they're Arab. It'll be like, okay. But they think that Africans think that they're better than them, like than American. I see all these arguments all the time because obviously I'm in these spaces, I'm reading.
when in the United States, not in Africa, not in a continent, in the United States,
Yeah.
when they see the way, because culture, it's downstream to reality. And what you
100%.
see, it's always those thugs, black, blah, blah, blah. And
Where
as a-
in the U.S. you're talking
in the
about?
U.S. And as a father, most African fathers were like, oh,
Don't
even
behave like that.
Carib-
Yeah, don't behave like
Caribbean.
that.
First of all, they are the most educated. African also are the most black
Yes.
educated because for them, education matters a
Yes,
lot.
it
You
matters.
know why? Those are the side effects of colonization, sadly.
Yeah, 100%.
Which part?
The education and this obsession of school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because somebody pointed out, I think I sent you the video. I sent it to you, but you couldn't open it, where they were saying African countries are blaming colonization for the lack of development and stuff like that. But Ethiopia is a country that was never colonized.
Yep.
Oh,
And it's still very poor.
I've seen that. Still very what? Sorry?
Still very poor.
Very poor,
look
but
at the
also they self-fund a lot, right?
Yeah,
As
yeah.
well. And they,
And look at the contrast with South Korea. They were also colonized and
All
blah, blah,
the-
blah,
yeah,
whatever. and they're
90% of their
thriving.
existence, and now they're thriving.
Yeah.
And my point is, you can go to Japan, 2 nuclear bombs, they went from scratch, and they're still
And they do sushi to ship back black people.
exactly. Now that doesn't mean that it's totally,
I was
not
about
true.
to say, this is where it kicks in
but
for me.
eventually people have to stop blaming others. If you don't want the colonizations, cut them out. And certain countries started
Well,
doing it.
they started, but let's
Burkina
be honest.
Faso, Niger, Mali, and
Yeah,
one
Burkina
Yeah,
Faso,
exactly.
yeah, Niger, no,
But that's the problem. But also remember, whenever, and we cannot, and this is one thing I need for even for us to be able to acknowledge, is that when these countries are trying to do this, you also have the Western powers and either whoever is in place.
That's why they go
They
through
don't-
China and Russia.
Not just China and Russia. But yeah, they do. But
So wait,
I'm not.
sorry.
But look, I just want to
Yeah.
finish my point.
Yeah,
My
go
point
ahead.
was the fact of the matter is when they start doing that,
know
like
where
look,
you're going.
Burkina Faso, right? They kicked out France,
France, yeah.
everything like that. But then afterwards, they try to put roadblocks in their ways most of the time. So we can't just say like, oh, just move on, get over it. It's easier said than done when you have shit that's always
But you know why?
up. Please,
If all Africa would unite,
sin.
nobody would be
Libya.
able to stop them. Even
And
if
this
there would
is
be
why they do these things.
no,
We
but
know
wait.
this.
Because now you name me 3 countries out of how many countries in out there for 50?
That are starting, but these things have tried, like Libya, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Gaddafi
yeah.
tried.
Yeah,
Every
but
time there's
because
an
people
attempt.
but he tried, but the majority did not follow. This is like going through a
But
riot. in
why
your-
eliminate him if the majority did not follow? You know why? You don't. Let's say it starts with a select few, and then let's say it snowballs.
That's not why
to others.
why they cut him
So
off.
why did they cut him off?
Because he had a lot of gold and a lot of natural gas.
Yes, and the Central Bank of Africa would have been a problem for them.
Yes, but it wasn't because for the unity,
You also
everybody
have
had
to make
to
an example of him.
Yeah.
To make sure no one
But
else.
that's my point.
But him, compared to other dictators in Africa where they don't have gold and they don't have natural resources,
Yeah.
they just let them bark.
yeah, because they didn't got shit. I know.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Because they can't create. Because they won't. They're not in the position to affect any type of change that would impact them.
And this is where the thing with China and Russia comes into play.
Okay.
Because Africa's like, listen,
Yeah, now they're
that
partnering. They're
balance.
partnering with.
let's
them.
go partner with them.
Yeah.
We're gonna give and they're gonna give back.
Yeah.
And then United States
But
does
the
what-
problem is now Africans, they're going to sell the countries, and instead of reinvesting in the country, they're just going to flee with it and go
Well,
to the
excepting
white.
for Burkina Faso right now, and
Yeah,
Niger,
but
though
he's
they're
alone.
reinvesting within the country.
Yeah, but they're 3 small countries, sadly.
know.
And they have no
no
Yeah,
reason
no
Real
military
power.
power, right? 100%. But what they're doing is hopefully, let's say, that it actually sparks an ideal across.
Yeah.
Maybe not every African country is going to get on board because they do have their detractors, right? At this point, but the fact of the
I
matter
think
is,
Algeria is going to move to that direction soon.
But Algeria just eliminated 10 countries' debts. They
Yeah.
paid for 10 countries' debts. Yet they're still gonna call them racist. Go figure.
well, I don't know if they can.
because of some, it's like
Yeah.
all black and criminals.
But that, with that logic, what fascinates me is there's racism in America. Does that make all Americans racist?
No,
So why
but it's
does
a
that
racist,
rule?
it's a racist country.
No, but you know what I mean. We will never say America's a racist country.
Huh?
We'll never say because the culture and the Super Bowl was Latino and this and that. So I don't understand when you take exceptions.
I think I think it's the fact that
People
they look
live
at the system and how certain things are devised would be the right or the reason or the rationale behind saying that America is a racist country because the systems that were put in place were more to benefit white man in general. It doesn't
back
mean
then,
others.
but not anymore. Because there's more. Okay, there's more.
I feel
poor
like
white
it
people,
still is, but they do
Yeah.
it differently. I believe. Again, I would never.
But there's
truly,
more poor white people than.
100%, but they're
Yeah, but
always,
the
but they're
majority-
always
I'm
will
talking
be.
about
No, but
elite.
you have to go through capita.
Yes.
Don't do this.
Yeah,
There's
that's
more
because
white.
there are more,
So
yes,
if you
yes.
go for every 1,000, the black community is higher.
Is it self-inflicted?
Pardon me?
No. Let me put it this way. Let me just give you an example of how fucked up society is. No, don't do that. They were making fun of the Epstein files. They're like,
Yeah.
the black
They're-
people, the
yeah,
only
we're-
moment they're happy being racist because they're not in the Epstein files.
Yeah, but they had Diddy.
Is Diddy in the Epstein files?
They had a picture of him and Epstein.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was manufactured.
But I
they
feel,
have
but
they,
yeah,
they
but
call
the
him the
pictures,
black
let's- between me
Epstein.
and you, all the rich people of New York all chill this
This is true.
same places. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything.
Yeah, what
You know what I
does it
mean? We went to an event last week. Does that mean I associate with everybody there?
Yeah.
No.
I saw you saying what's up to a few questionable people. You even more.
But my
You
point,
know me, I'm the antisocial one. So.
yeah. But my point is, I'm not gonna go through the blame game. If there is guilt, if they're guilty of anything, show me the proof in the direct.
But we've
Trump
had-
being mentioned a million times, cool story. But if there is
It's
no
not enough proof for
pictures
you?
or no, what is that? But what he's mentioned, what business? He had to do with business. So if the Epstein,
I think it's not about him being mentioned. I think it's the fact that he disavowed knowing him or being like, I kicked him out. I did this, I do that. But then you have the opposite,
so
right?
between me
Yeah.
and you. So let's just say here, you chilled with us for the podcast 6 years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, God forbid, something comes out about me that I'm a P thing.
Whatever. Yeah,
right?
Yeah. You did
A PDF.
Hit that bad boys,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
PDF.
And
Okay,
then-
what do I do? I can't lie. I can't say I don't know
Nope, but you can say that I didn't know. I wasn't associated him that way. You can protect yourself, even though you're
People
mentioned
be like, but
a
for
million
6
times
you.
on
But
the pod.
you saw
were
the
sitting next
you
to
saw the
him?
Secretary of Treasury. I can't remember his name.
But I'm not
Yeah,
defending
yeah.
Trump
No,
here.
no, I'm
Not
just talking about the
Besson,
Secretary.
other one,
So here's the Secretary
Lutnick,
of Treasury.
Lutnick. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the yes, exactly. Lutnick. He was Epstein's neighbor. He said after Epstein was like, jailed and everything, he's like, that man's a disgusting human being.
But that's what everybody had to say, I
yes,
believe.
but then
But
they
then
found
they
that
were
he
like,
went to the
he went
island
to
with
eat-
him.
To eat with his family.
But I went with
Epstein
my
and-
family after I disavowed knowing
No,
him
but
and all
that's my
this shit.
issue. Everybody that chilled with him for whatever reason, even if they
Elon
were
Musk.
business- Yeah, but Elon Musk doesn't give a flying fuck because
He does because he lied.
no, but I'll tell you one thing because there's a difference between especially these rich people because you don't know what Epstein told them. They're like, oh, they're just wrongfully accusing me because we're making money, blah 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 blah.
But
blah,
they
blah.
knew what was happening on that.
Prince Philip is guilty as fuck. There's pictures and videos.
On all fours, baby.
Exactly. So him guilty. Epstein, we have pictures. Guilty.
Yeah, but there's others. There's a lot of redacted
Yeah.
information.
So,
Why is it redacted?
I'm not the government here.
I know. I'm just.
You know what I
saying.
mean? That famous picture of Bill Clinton in the pool,
Yeah.
and there's plenty of people.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
doesn't mean anything.
You know what I mean? Now, if you have real proof,
But-
guilty, direct,
Yeah.
guilty.
But also the system.
But a
protect
lot.
itself.
But the real proof is also being hidden at times.
No,
too,
no,
right?
but that's what I'm saying. So if they're hiding it,
yeah, which we know they
so
are.
the people hiding it are guilty of the crime by association.
100%.
Okay. So now,
Well,
now the-
okay, wait. The people hiding it, you said, right?
yeah, the one redacting.
Yeah, yeah.
If they're
guilty.
purposely hiding
Yeah, guilty.
certain things to make somebody guilty,
100%.
it's by law, it's against, contempt of
But,
court.
they
also
still
they're
do
gonna come and be like, because we were doing an investigation, we didn't want him to know that we're investigating him. That's how we read. Like, there's always
yeah, but
ways
I
to
think the
go.
person that's
But
guilty
releasing
knows.
the name of the victims.
Yeah, and the person that is guilty in the story knows, even though it's redacted, that they're talking about him.
100%.
I was listening to.
I don't understand.
You know Soral, the French guy, anyway, he was actually talking about that. He's like, because people don't care about the victims.
That's true.
But people don't care about the victims. Let's be very honest here.
That they don't.
The issue here is these people in power were doing shit. They thought they were above the law.
And the Dow is up 50,000.
Yeah.
Would you
Now, the victims,
would
for
you
me-
think they're still not above the law? Because I'm pretty sure some of them are still above the
A
law.
lot of them are still above the law.
The most.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Once in a while, they just have to kill somebody or
Exactly.
Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
It's like,
Sacrificial
okay,
lamb.
So, yeah.
Hey, there's a boat coming with coke.
But I think you guys
but
think-
we're gonna have 3 boats.
You
going
guys
on
think they're
this
going to
side.
sacrifice someone in the U.S.? They
But
have
because
to.
the Prince Philip is in the UK, it's not even.
I know.
in the
That's why I
States.
said, do you think they're going to sacrifice someone in the U.S.? I feel like they might
Honestly,
have to because
I don't think so.
But Prince Philip,
But Prince Philip's
isn't
gonna
it
come
a real
out.
isn't it a real like sacrifice? Do you think he's gonna get any actual jail time for this?
No, but it doesn't matter. It's besides the point. The UK is pretty much putting the focus on him saying we're doing something.
Yeah, and also they started a lot of folks that in business that showed up on the list. They're getting actual accounts frozen, removal. So they're actually
But
doing
in the
shit.
United
gonna-
States,
Nothing.
I'm gonna freeze your account, but I know exactly what you were doing, and I mean, for
but
me,
it's still
just-
something. At least in the UK, I mean,
for
it's still
me,
something.
I'm jaded.
well, it's more than the United States.
United States
even
is
the
nothing.
people, for the princes and whatever, and UAE people, all that, but nothing you're gonna hear.
No.
Nothing coming from there.
No, never. Why?
That's my
They
point.
won't hear it. Yeah, but they also
Don't you
they
wanna
never
say- you
ran
wanna
on the
die? They'd be
campaign
like, you wanna die?
in terms of releasing the files.
And believe me,
Which the Republicans
if
did.
Trump was really guilty of something like really bad, the Democrats would have jumped on that so fast.
It's because I think a lot of the Democrats are there too.
Yeah,
I
but they
think-
would've-
I think the
they
leader
would've
of the
make it
Demo-
with
but they would have
how
made
you
the sacrifice.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, I think the leader, like for example, like Chuck Schumer, I think he actually works in tandem with the Republicans. I don't think he's an
I feel like
actual-
both parties are the same shit.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say. Because
They're investing on both sides.
both sides.
and they're making money
Yeah.
a lot.
Chuck Schumer, I don't think he's an actual Democrat. I'm just saying, like the leader of the House, and you can't even. All he does is send out strongly worded condemnations, but he does nothing else.
Now they'd be like, oh, the bill that passed that required driver license, it's Jim Crow 2026 now, blah, 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 because they passed a law saying you have to show a piece of ID. to vote.
To ICE, right? For ICE, that was because of ICE.
The level of insulting black people, it's on another level. It's just they're just saying because of the blacks. That's it.
So why is it because of the blacks?
Because it's easy to sell to black people.
Man.
Some black people.
Okay. So yeah, that's again. But this is now the
84% of the population are for that. But they stick on that 26 and be like, it's not fair. There's people they have to go pay to have a driver license and blah, blah, blah. But like most of them are in Section 8 and you still need to prove of ID to be on Section 8.
yeah, but that's my point. That's minimalistic. Having ID.
Yeah.
You're in a country where you
But
if you
you're
don't
being
have ID,
profiled
you
because you're
shouldn't-
like
you
a white
shouldn't
person
vote.
not being pulled over because they're like, okay, let's
no, but
I'm
now
just
it's
talking
about voting here. To
yeah,
have an
because,
ID to vote.
Yeah, because obviously, they
But I
want
feel
to
like that's the
limit-
most common sense.
You have ID to buy alcohol.
But they put other things in place, right? Yeah, I know it's like you need ID to vote. But I was talking about the whole aspect of the whole like ICE, right? Like you need to, because you have actual Americans that are getting, pulled over, locked
That's
up
an abuse of
because
power.
of their
Yeah.
skin color.
Yeah, but
not
Because of their
anything else.
accent.
They didn't
No,
go-
but just before you hear an accent, it's just looking
you
at the
been to
person.
France. You never been to France. They've been doing that for
I've
like,
been there, yeah.
They-
I've been there multiple times.
No, but for me it's like what the US doing it.
But it doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right, dude.
to ask for ID
No.
No.
To profile.
Stop it.
to profile.
To profile.
You've
Don't
been
do it.
profiled all your
I've
life.
been profiled multiple times, but
But
the thing
it
is,
doesn't make it right.
no, it doesn't make it right. But the thing is, I would accept it if there would be a real problem.
Yeah.
If people that looked like me were causing trouble and you're profiling me, I have no problem with that. Making my city safe, what does it take me if I'm not guilty? Extra ID. But now you're looking for a boogie monster.
They are crying.
And now they're like, we're going to point at people that look like you to eventually catch. And then we're going to see, you see? But you profiled 20 people, not guilty, not guilty. You
And
got
one.
one. But if you do that with any description, you will eventually catch a bad apple.
And how many white people that you didn't profile that were guilty?
No, but that's what
You
I'm
know?
saying. So this is where I have no problem profiling if there isn't a true issue.
But there's no true.
Exactly. And this has nothing to do with black, Arabs. It could have been Asians, Indians, whatever. If there's a case of Nigerian princes, frauding with computers, and then I see a Nigerian buy a computer.
Or Minnesota with the
I asked them to get me a deal, too.
The
Yeah.
daycare stuff anyway. Like
What about Minnesota? Sorry.
the daycare stuff.
Oh, the Somalian thing?
Yeah, there's some
That was debunked, no?
no. They fucked
I don't
up.
know. Again, I can't follow what's true, what's not true,
thought it was-
what they're using to justify and
I
whatever.
think it was debunked because the person, quote unquote, that was actually the head of this scheme was a white person.
Yeah, not surprised there.
But
Someone has to give the permit.
Yeah.
and that was the person who was actually in charge of the whole scheme. But obviously, Somalians that were involved got involved.
So
to
let
an
me
extent.
ask you
So
one
that's
thing.
interesting.
With that logic, but the Somalians were still.
Yeah, I mean, from what I understood, from what I understood.
So all these gangsters, let's just say they're the Arabs or the blacks.
Yeah, we know at
but
the
they're
top,
working for Italians.
Italians, yeah.
So
Or the health.
who do we profile? The minions?
No, I'm not saying.
Or Megamind.
You do profile the minions, but also you take down the head.
No, you try.
Because if you don't take down the head, well, the minions will always be, right? You'll
No, but
always-
meaning that the minions all look alike. They're all yellow, right? You see them at one point. You see a yellow person, you profile them
Uh-huh.
because now you know they're working for this big bad wolf,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't know who he is yet. So we catch them. We hope they snitch and blah 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 blah.
But
blah.
they knew already now for this whole Somalian thing. It's just that the problem is the people.
The state protected them.
Yeah, they protect
Oh,
their
okay.
own.
C'est comme ta bureaucratie. Regarde ce qui s'est passé avec la SAC here. Everybody knows like shit going on, but it's a system. We can't start.
Yep. We're not going to take
Nobody was
down the
fired.
Yeah,
actual
but nobody was
problem.
fired because it was government. It's
But
not.
in that case, it was also
You can't
government.
profile government people.
No.
Well, unless you're ICE, because they profiled a bunch of they pulled over it was a black officer. They didn't know she was an officer, but she was black.
Shit, they should profile what's his name, the boss of the FBI there.
Oh, Cash Patel?
Yeah.
Fucking
They
loser,
know
bro.
him.
Yo, this guy, man.
Everybody hates him. The right and the left hates him now.
Wait, the right hate
I
him?
think he hates himself.
Wait, hold on. The right hate him?
Yeah.
Because he went there by be like, we're going the Epstein file, blah, blah,
Exactly.
blah. And he was supposed to do everything open from the get-go.
We didn't find
Now
anything
he's-
credible.
Yeah, but is it his fault?
No, he's following direction.
Yeah. But again, you stay there.
But he's the face.
Yeah.
Well,
the
so is
sacrifice.
Christy Nome. Why
Yeah.
people hate her? I
Bad
hope.
Bundy.
Oh, man.
Somebody, but at that point, either you stay or you leave. If you stay, you're responsible at the same time.
Yeah, but what's gonna happen to you? Okay, you're responsible. What's gonna happen to them?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Shit.
People are not going to respect you. But
And the
some
thing is,
people-
as long as Donald Trump is on top, there's a pardon, there's a
Yeah,
it
yeah.
exists.
As
And
long
he's
as
gonna
he's
have-
there, but he's
exactly
not there
like the
forever.
European-
But that's why
the
he's
same
here for
by-
another 2 years. Let's
Three,
see the
three.
mid two
Three
Three.
and a
years.
half.
We only had 1 year completed so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the midterms are
And at the November.
Okay,
November.
explain to me something with regards to the midterms.
it's for
right?
Congress.
Exactly.
It's for
so it doesn't impact him.
No, but then
Yes,
you see his
because most of the time they lose the that, so he becomes a lame duck. So every time that's gonna try to push
So
a
you
new
think
rule,
you think it will actually
slow him down.
You think
So do you think he's gonna be successful in the midterms?
I was gonna say I think he's scared right now. Not scared, but I think he's worried about the midterms.
But that's why he's looking to
because they're
look
even
like a
flipping.
hero.
Even Texas might be flipped, which is crazy.
No,
If
Texas-
If Texas flips,
And flipped
no,
by
that, like okay.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
you don't think it's gonna happen?
no.
Dallas and San Antonio.
Let me
and,
explain.
Houston, yes, it's like Montreal.
But let me
it's
explain
one
why.
color.
But hold on, the reason why Texas they could be very close because the Democrat that's there, I think his name is John. I can't remember the last name right now. He's very religious, so they're actually and Texas obviously is a
Christian?
very, very Christian state. Oh, very Christian. Like he believes.
And the people from California they don't help. 'Cause
So-
that's what they have the quote for. Don't California my Texas.
I know that, yeah. But he's very Christian, and he has very strong Christian values, faith, and everything.
But he's a Democrat.
But he's a Democrat, and the difference he doesn't believe in. He believes in the separation of church and state. And he's actually pushing for that, right? And a lot of Republicans are actually because they're getting kind of tired of Trump saying I'm a Christian, but not or whatever.
Trump never said he was a Christian.
yes, he
Yeah,
did.
he did.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he
yes,
did.
he did. Yes,
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Many times over.
Yes, he did.
Many
I'm gonna
times.
double check. Hey, I might be wrong. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
I might be
Yes,
wrong.
he
did. Oh, no, he
I
did.
check. I never heard him
But
say that.
that's why he's getting really because he's running against that other it's a black girl. You might know her name. I just can't remember
David
her name right
Crockett?
now. Huh?
Crockett?
Yes. He's running against her right now. I actually don't want her to
Because a
win.
Democrat to be the one who's gonna be
Yeah.
on top of the ticket.
I actually don't want her to win. I want him to win.
I don't think she will win.
I don't like her.
I don't think a lot of people like her there.
But she won. She's the one right now. She's
Actually-
the incumbent right
yeah,
now.
but she's not doing well.
Mm. No,
No. And the thing is, she
because they were expecting her to win, technically over
Originally.
him. Originally, yes.
originally,
Yeah.
but now things are changing.
Yes.
Be-
Yes.
And that's, but again, we'll see. The United States, whatever they predict, sometimes could go either or.
Go on Polymarket. This is where you need to go.
But my point is, do you believe, with everything that's going on right now,
Yeah.
if Trump could be able to be reelected, if he would be allowed,
He'll do it.
do you think no, I know he would. Do you think he would win?
If
Regardless of who's going against him
he
right now.
puts in place all the things that he's trying to put in place.
What is he trying to put?
Well, they were saying, like, for example, one, making it eligible, changing the constitution to make it eligible for him to run again.
yeah, but
But
okay.
let's say he does do that, then that would mean Obama could run again
yes.
if he wanted, right?
Obama won't win if
And-
he runs again.
Obama could win if he runs again.
People are, you have no
I'm
idea.
telling you.
They can't stand him. The blacks,
No.
Your
the
people-
blacks that you follow.
no.
Yes.
The thing is, he did more for.
No. Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
That's
you
what
see,
they
you're
say.
going with that same rhetoric.
Niggas from
Trump has
Chicago.
done more like
But
for-
you think the best idea would be if Obama could run again, he would go again?
I don't think his wife would let him.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Who, Michael?
No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't. You see, you fall
I'm
for
kidding.
every
I'm not-
Republican.
I don't believe. No, I'm kidding. Because
You're
I know
not
if
kidding.
You trigger like it's
I'm not
easy to
triggering.
Are you
trigger.
gonna start making monkey noises?
And you're telling me, and that one was okay. It wasn't
No,
him.
can you defend that one?
No, absolutely not.
Coming from a president, huh?
I can't-
Coming
this-
from a president.
Guys, I can't defend that.
All right.
All right. So at least that. At least that.
No, when he the good and the bad, I understand, and some bad, you're like, yeah, buddy, come on.
No, but my question is, if he could be reelected in
Yeah.
2 years and a half,
Okay.
do you think he could win, regardless of against who?
Okay. It depends
because it's not a popular vote, and
Yeah.
he's very technical on where
Yeah.
to go. Like he's gonna be like, okay, I give you Montreal. Okay, cool, whatever. What's around Montreal? Let me go trying to get.
But
I might have to agree with Guy.
You think the red states are still in his favor?
Yes.
No, not all. You're right. Like,
Because now I think the Republicans are very separated.
there's a lot
They
of
are.
dissension. There's a lot
Yeah.
of dissension.
But and maybe the libertarians or the independents.
No, what's his name? That the young kid there.
Which one?
Voldemort from
Yeah, not DeSantis. It's not
the
DeSantis.
Latino French, white Latino guy.
The white Latino there, the super racist one.
Nick Fuentes?
Fuentes. Thank you
Oh
very much.
God. This
But
guy's
he's a Republican.
disgusting. Yeah. He hates. Yeah. He's against.
Right?
Yeah,
So now the MAGA started splitting.
Yeah, MAGA
right?
is a problem right now.
The
That's
only
all.
the only thing that can happen
Even
is
the MAGA shaman there, whatever the guy, the
the
shaman.
QAnon.
They call
the
it huh?
QAnon guy.
QAnon guy,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Okay.
Even him, he's like fucking completely.
Candace
yeah.
Owen.
Oh, Candace too. Yep, you're
Yeah,
right.
what's his name? The guy that used to work for Fox. He has his own podcast.
Tucker.
Oh, Tucker Carlson.
Too. I actually like his
I like
podcast.
Tucker Carlson. I shouldn't even say this.
No, but now he's
No,
actually he feels
exactly.
free now. He can.
He's
Say
not
what
under
he
the
thinks.
thumb.
He challenges people.
He challenges
And I was
everybody.
I thought Candace Owen was gonna be like Carlson was gonna be now,
But she just
went
wa-
on that.
She's
track.
on the conspiracy theory
Holy
lane.
shit, she went deep in that hole.
She's really
When
there.
Alex Jones tells you, yo, you shouldn't say that.
Yeah, but Alex Jones is saying that because he's fucking like Trump and like has his hand up his ass. That's why. Oh, come
Well,
on. Let's be honest.
But you see now the MAGAs
even
are
Alex
split
Jones,
right
the Joe
now.
Rogans, all those
Do
guys.
you feel like all the MAGAs are gonna vote for Trump?
In that case, no. However,
Well, hold on. Here's my thing.
but
Well, let me just
less
say
of
one
two
thing.
evil. That's how they think.
Let me
Be like,
say-
is
what'd you
that
say?
or the Democrats? Because if the
Exactly.
Democrat
No,
goes,
but it depends on what kind of
Here's
if a
the thing.
Democrat that comes with all that
Come
woke shit
on.
again. No, impossible.
Because you have the white supremacy piece, the white supremacy aspect of it.
I feel like that's a minority.
there's super
minority.
minority.
That's
yeah,
a
yeah,
minority.
yeah.
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I don't know.
There's
When I
super
say
They
when
minority.
it
make a lot of
comes,
noise.
I'm talking about when it comes to MAGA, like the actual base.
They're extremists. The extremist part.
And I think that
But they're not big.
you got to.
They're not big.
no, they're about maximum 15% of the MAGA.
Not even the United States.
No,
Yes.
not the United States. Impossible.
You guys really think
no,
that?
I believe.
Yes.
But they have a power.
I thought it was the opposite, to be
No,
completely honest,
no,
bro.
no.
It's like
Repub-
the influencer. You hear about the influencer, the law, but at the end of the day, who follows them? How many people they
How
know?
much?
You know why
how many followers does something like a Nick Fuentes have? Like millions upon millions.
Yeah, but he's
and a
not-
lot of them share his same
But-
ideologies.
But he's not that. Those are not powerful people, and I'll prove it to you for one reason.
if you could get them to vote, they could be powerful.
Fair, but it's one state. It's one corner of the United States. It's not the MAGA
But
of
there's
America.
multiple areas of
But they're not
this.
powerful enough because it's not the popular vote. That's what I mean by that. And the thing is, Donald Trump, I
Yeah, but
believe,
the electoral college, let's say they're in those
Exactly.
areas.
He just have to be
They just need to be there.
because I honestly believe Donald Trump won the last election
Yes.
because he,
Which one? Oh, the first one. Yeah.
this one,
Okay.
this one, that he just won the second one.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah.
The only reason why he won it is because when he was saying, fuck everything else, America first.
Yeah.
And
And then
I-
he went on all these podcasts and all these
Yeah.
players connected with all
And the
those
thing
folks.
is, the American people, black, white, Latino,
They
they're
believe
like,
that.
Why would we go spend elsewhere?
But it wasn't America first.
Wait, but now he's showing, right? He was a guy, his first
No
biggest
wars.
speech, no wars. Now it's 6-7 wars.
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. Don't forget the ones he ended, though.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know
That
when he
nobody
ended.
knows.
No, nobody knows.
Oh, India and Pakistan.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, and 6-7 wars in, now he completely changed his tune, and now people are not dumb. Everything's
Tariffs. You think they realize yet that it's costing them more?
for sure. Everything's fucking expensive in the
Some
United
people
States.
still don't. Yeah, dude.
Again.
I went there. Like, shit is more expensive there than here.
Everything's expensive.
then where?
Than here. Like,
Than here,
like
Canada.
for example, I went there. Like, back in the days, everybody would go shop in the U.S. or
No,
whatever.
you
like,
can't now anymore.
Now you can't. I was in Florida. Dude, like, regular box of juice, whatever, $6.
Miami? Oh.
I was in Fort Lauderdale. I was
Yeah.
in Boynton Beach.
So it's
Excuse
not-
me,
it's
sir.
not that
I don't
expensive.
stay in the slums. No, but seriously though, like
Canadian privilege.
$6. Yeah, I did $6 for a
Yeah,
box of
$6.
juice there. Where here, it's still like five,
three,
whatever
4,
exactly.
yeah.
But if
Canadian,
it
so
converts
if you
to
do
Canadian,
conversion.
that's why it's like
Yeah, but
I don't know
also
how
they're
they
gonna
survive.
Let you know that they make more money on term of salary than
No, they
Where?
don't. No, they don't.
You know what the minimum wage is?
Wait,
it has nothing to do with the
Oh.
buying power.
Wait,
That's
wait.
the thing.
But we're talking about the average.
Yes,
Yeah, brother.
we're not even number one in Canada. We
So you're believing that people are making more money in the United States than the average
That's crazy.
than in Canada?
That's
Are
crazy.
you
Yes.
No.
No, you're not.
No.
No.
I mean stats came out because I don't have Wi-Fi here. Like, I wouldn't show you. That's for
Show us
that-
after.
Yes.
So the United States
There's only
economy.
2 states or 1 state, which is Mississippi or whatever, that is actually
Pour under the
Yeah.
GDP.
yeah.
So how come everybody
Yeah.
is under pressure with the cost of living right now in the United
Hard.
States?
Hard.
Because everybody's under pressure when foods are expensive.
Yeah, but that's
But
if
that's the
you
problem.
if you're above the
Then
threshold,
you wouldn't have an issue.
You wouldn't have an issue.
No, but also it's state by state. Because someone that lives in the middle of
But okay, don't do that. Don't do state by state. We're talking about the
Overall,
general.
yeah,
the overall.
general.
like
We have to.
someone making $100,000 in New York is actually in New York City.
It's not a lot.
Is actually poor. But
Very.
if he travels to Vermont,
But that's the thing. You can't do that. He does not travel. He is in New York.
yeah,
You're
but
paying
in
New
New
York
York-
price. It's like saying I would
Yeah.
be a billionaire if I would be in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
I get you. But we're talking about the same country.
No, because the United States is united multiple states.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
So
yeah.
go through the states. The
Yes.
taxes you pay in New York are not the taxes you pay in
Agreed.
California or
1000%.
Texas.
Yeah.
Texas has no
People in
no
Hawaii-
taxes. So you're not gonna say, "Oh, I make
Florida.
100,000 in New York if I would live in Texas." So go in Texas, do it, but you can't.
But you can't.
You know what I mean? So we're talking about the average with the cost of living in every state. That's how you calculate the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So the average cost of living, let's just say New York, is $80,000.
Yeah.
60%, if not more, are under that threshold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? So
Yeah.
that means the state is under,
Poor.
it's in the red.
Yeah.
Okay.
They overtax.
Now
them
go
too.
that to every state in the United States, and it's going to be a majority like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, I will do the math actually.
Do the math. Do the
I
math.
will go look.
So why would people be complaining? Why would Donald Trump be obsessed of rising the economy and creating jobs home if the economy was doing so well? With
No,
your
no, because
your stats.
no. With that, everybody knew that the job market was. But
So how's the job market shit? Yet everybody's making money.
But the
making
economy
money.
wasn't shit
some people
before.
making-
Yeah, but some people does not raise your average. If you have 6 billionaires in New York,
Which, yeah.
yeah, and then
Minimum.
no, a lot more than that. I think
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
67 billionaires.
In
And-
all of US.
No, New York.
67?
I think last time I checked, California has billionaires. Billionaires are the old millionaires. Be very clear right here.
Yes, okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's not really now billionaires.
It's not on paper.
It's not cash.
Yeah.
It's
Like
what
assets and everything
exactly.
That's why
together.
the law in California was crazy because the guy from Facebook or Google, they just to, all of them just to pay the tax. That the 2%, they're like, yeah, it's just 2%. Yeah, but 2% of like, let's say,
Everything.
like you're a billionaire, but
Yeah.
most of your stuff of your wealth, it's in stocks and bonds and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Some illiquid. So
You know
for
how many billionaires in the United States?
How much?
200 and
Give
something.
a guess.
Well, now that you said New York is 67, well, you said New York is 67, I would say maybe, let's say 200?
More than 900.
billion.
More than 900?
And the latest of 2016 estimates, the United States has around 900 plus billionaires, making it the country with the most billionaires in the world.
That is crazy.
Thank you very much.
What's the state with the most? Is it still New York? It can't
About
be New York.
924 to be precise.
It can't be New York.
No, it's probably Silicon Valley. Yeah, California probably.
Yeah.
Or what state has the most?
Yo, that's crazy.
But that's what I mean. And these are what falsify numbers.
Yeah. Because
So California, 199, right? Silicon Valley, San Francisco, and all that. Then New York, 136. I said 90.
You said 67 before.
Oh, I said, yeah. So 136. Florida.
That's why I was trying to do my calculations based off New York being 67.
So try to guess the 4 states that they named. Go
Well,
ahead.
you said California,
New York.
Texas,
Who?
Florida, Texas.
Thank you very much. Exactly in that.
100%. And there's going to be more Florida and Texas soon.
Florida, 117. Texas, 83.
And what was the fifth one? There's a fifth one?
No, they just showed 4.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I mean,
Vegas and Tennessee.
And fifth? Wait,
yeah, Vegas
Nashville.
would make sense. Yeah.
New Jersey.
Jersey,
Connecticut.
let's
Connecticut
see.
for real?
Yeah, because they're all the New York
The
people.
Eastern, yeah, okay. Huh.
Oh, you would never guess.
What's that?
And they have 30 billionaires. Illinois.
Yeah,
Chicago.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, makes sense.
A lot of it's probably based on the food scene.
Billionaires in the food scene?
Probably not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
I think
Probably Georgia, Atlanta, whatever. Also, but there's a lot.
Atlanta probably has a couple
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
But that's my point. 900 billionaires.
and the
It
countries in
skews the
this-
numbers. It skews the numbers.
Yeah, but I agree.
But still.
But that's what falsifies your state doing well or not.
Yeah.
When you have a billionaire and then you have a billionaire covers maybe 5,000 poor people in the mathematics.
924.
So that's more than $900 billion.
And this is
and
you
these are
just-
billionaires.
This is not. We're not even including the amount of billions that they have.
It could be multiple billions, right? Elon Musk has how many billions?
Oh fuck it,
600?
billions. You mean right?
Yeah, billions. No,
600.
he was 100 something. Whoa, calm down. 600 billion.
Who's?
Elon
Because
Musk.
right now they're in the race to
Richest
see who's going to
man.
be a trillionaire. Right? I think that's what the race is right now.
Yeah. But it's not even on paper. It's just stocks.
It's but Guy,
But then again,
Guy, even though it's
okay.
just stocks.
Okay, let's say you have 5 billion. That's your net worth in
Yeah.
stocks, whatever, because your family is Walmart or stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it asks you to pay. You have to pay 2% of your 5 billion, but you don't have that on hand. So the only way
Oh,
you
boo hoo!
852 billion.
What are
That's
you
what I
talking
say,
about? That's
800.
Elon Musk.
yeah.
So he's close to that trillion. 852.
So what he's worth. Now,
Yeah,
it's
we
not-
know. That's what
yeah.
we
He
said.
can have
But listen to
28
this guy. Oh, you know their money's tied up.
No, but even
Oh,
if he has 10%, 5% of that,
he can pay.
But he doesn't. Most of those billion don't have it in cash.
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. You
Okay,
still
let me.
ha-
Okay, let me just.
If I'm worth $800 billion,
Right.
do you believe anywhere I go, any bank I go, any,
I have zero cash.
Yeah.
I don't have any liquid.
Okay, what's 2% of 800 billion?
it has to be around 10 billion?
So you have to turn around and find a bank that can lend you 10
You don't
billion.
need. You don't need.
Yes, you do.
No, wait.
Hold on.
So most of
hear
his
this.
investments, right?
So you would have to sell your shares of the company that you have.
you don't need to sell them. You can put them as
Collateral?
No, the states want cash.
which state?
California.
But that's why he's not in California.
Exactly. But
Where
that's
is he
what
now?
we-
He's
But
in
that
Texas.
was yeah.
He's in Texas
we
because
were
he was
talking-
getting taxed.
Elon.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
So
That's
he
what
went and
I'm
opened his.
talking about that law in California.
And when
Yeah,
he went
yeah.
to China to open his manufacturer, what do you think happened there? He
Who
had
went
the
to China?
exemption, Elon Musk. He had the exemption of opening up a manufacturer in China. Why is China not going, oh no, put tariffs on the United States. Let's not get their businesses in. They're like, come, we'll copy you and do it better.
Exactly. And you were going to flood the market and people won't even.
And wait, and you
apparently-
think Elon Musk is going to sue them for copyrights when he copied him? How does that
They
work?
copy who?
But do you know that Elon Musk, technically speaking, has no original idea so far?
Yeah. Tesla wasn't an original idea.
No, that I know. He bought the other guys. No.
He bought the other guys, and it was other ideas that he pretty much fused together.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Bill Gates. Same thing.
Yeah. Bill Gates gave you viruses, and he sold you into.
Yeah, but even Windows, scanners, mouse, and all that.
That's
all
funny.
those are ideas that they bought
But
from
he
other
gave
people.
you viruses, other viruses.
Yeah.
He gave you viruses, but then he gave you.
But my
antivirus.
point being is everybody's copying everybody.
Yeah.
But
So
as
you
long-
really don't think that billionaires should pay their fair share?
what is their fair share though?
Well, what's deemed as fair share? He said what, 2%? You were saying
But
California?
the California thing was 2%, and be like, it did demand cash.
Okay, the fact that I agree. The fact that
And
in
what the
cash-
idea behind it was, okay, they would have to sell their shares of the company or give a part of that to the government, so the government is going to be shareholder of the business.
Oh shit!
Why would you want the government to be?
No, you don't. That's the
what they're all
point.
come living right now.
But technically, Tesla is a public.
Yes, publicly traded.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what they've been downloading.
So the
this year.
government can invest on them.
Yep.
So there's
Yeah,
no-
but that still would be like an exception.
no. But if he's giving his share, that means he's giving it back to the public, and that just the government took it over.
yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah, but you don't. But the other part is like when the government have to deal with that kind of money sometimes.
Yeah, but if the
Because-
IRS
because-
comes and gets you, right? You owe money to the IRS. They ask for payments,
Yes.
right? So regardless, you have to find a way to pay it.
Yes.
Okay, so it's the
Hey,
same.
and the thing, Guy,
But we're
like
talking
I know
about
you
the-
try.
But he
to-
doesn't need to sell Tesla. He can sell whatever else he has.
Yeah.
But then now out
But
of
Guy, they still get
200 and
But
you
how
know
much
there's
do they
billionaires
save?
and the people close to that billion too at 800 million, 700 million or whatever.
Yeah.
But Guy, how much do they save with all the exemptions that they get already?
Oh,
We're
don't get
talking
me
about-
wrong, they're all fucking crooks.
That's what I'm saying.
But wait, again, slow down. They're all crooks. Why? Because they're looking for loopholes not to pay.
Loopholes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
No,
it's-
no, that's not being crook. The loophole exists, you're gonna use it.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So it's legal, technically speaking.
What I'm saying crooks is because some of them, I'm gonna take the example of Visa and MasterCard. C'est des monopolies.
But who gave them that power?
The government.
Well, some person back in the
yeah,
past,
yeah,
and
yeah.
now nobody expected them to be this big and stuff like that.
But again, these are mistakes of the past.
But you can't revise it?
You can,
Okay.
but it wouldn't be fair, would it?
Maybe, maybe not.
If they come and
Depends.
tell you, oh, you're like, oh, I'm going to invest in this, right? And nobody cares. And then I make so much. And they're like, wait. We have to tax you because we didn't expect it to blow up that much. Do you find that fair?
No.
Now,
No, not at all.
now, if,
But if you're getting breaks,
exactly. But the breaks
that's
is,
my arg. That's
but
my
their breaks
problem.
is not for the person. The breaks are for their company.
Yes, but let's be honest. Most of the time, okay, yeah,
Because they're giving jobs. So what they're doing is they're giving a certain amount of jobs.
low.
I don't care about the breaks. Bring me jobs.
No,
Bring
that's
me-
what I'm saying. I don't care about the breaks as long as you're giving
Well,
jobs.
I agree, and at the same because I agree, but at the same time, when I look at it like Amazon, like Jeff Bezos, right? Like, is people the factory workers, a lot of the people are criminally underpaid at Amazon.
Yes.
Like, so my problem is at this point is okay, they're giving jobs, but then at the same time, they're
But
not
Amazon is
being
not a
paid
place-
properly.
But those are legalities, right?
I
Human
know.
rights. That has nothing to do with his
But-
tax breaks.
no, but
That's what I'm
Amazon-
saying.
Amazon
Don't
is not
mix
a-
both things.
Amazon is not a profitable company.
Pardon me?
Excuse you?
AWS.
Pardon me?
It is not Amazon.
Okay, now you're just
I know what he's doing.
potatoes here now.
I know what he's doing.
Stop it.
You
Stop
should
it.
be a corporate lawyer. That's what you should have done.
No, don't do.
No,
don't
he
do
should have
that
been a corporate
bullshit.
lawyer.
Don't. Now, if you want to play all these tricks, cool, no problem. I have no issues. That's why you can explain that Donald Trump, it's not a conflict of interest that he's president and his companies are making
And
money
he's
on the side.
he's up 4.4
right? You're gonna say
bill.
it's not Donald Trump. It's the Trump company that
Yeah,
is
we have
all
the same. We have the
taking-
same thing here in Quebec when Pierre Capelado went.
Yeah, but now that
Not Pierre Capelado. What's his name?
The guy from
Pierre
Videotron,
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
Videotron.
Yeah.
Oh,
but-
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's
Pelado.
him. Yeah, Pelado. Yeah.
but the issue is here. That's not legal.
That's not illegal, or that's not.
That's
legal
not legal.
to
It's
do
a
what?
conflict of interest. By definition, it's not legal.
Yeah, but it's like I don't
Even in the
see what they
US.
do.
Yeah, but you have to prove that.
No, you have to prove that I know
No.
what's happening.
Once you become a government, you're
Official.
supposed to cut ties completely.
But he's like, I'm not talking
Did
about
Trump
that.
sell his shares?
Il y a sans droit de regard. CDC sans droit de regard.
You see?
No, I'm not defending him. I'm defending what they say. Even here, he's like,
Yeah,
no,
but what
c'est
they
dans une
say-
fiducie. I don't see what they do with that money.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But his influence is directly influenced towards that company.
But they're all eating on top. It's not only him.
But he's the one on top.
Obama was eating too back then.
Oh
They're
my
all
God.
eating.
No,
That's what I'm trying
stop
to
that.
That's what I'm
Stop
saying.
that.
There's no right
Stop
now.
that right now.
Obama ate after his presidency.
After, not during.
How do we know that?
Obama didn't have any companies.
Because if we're first of all, Obama have no issues declaring his taxes.
and he didn't have any
Trump
company.
did.
Well, though, Trump
He didn't have
didn't,
any
but-
major company. It's like if Elon Musk comes
and
tomorrow.
Zappa, yes.
If Elon Musk becomes president tomorrow, knowing that he's $800 billion in already.
He's gonna become a trillionaire.
Obama wasn't a billionaire
Let's not do that,
anyway
brother.
form
Let's not do
before.
that.
Bill
And
Gates
if you look
become
at the-
president.
look at-
It's a conflict of interest.
And you have to look at how much did he make overall his entire tenure
Yeah.
as president versus
No. But I can say the same thing also. Yeah, but Trump doesn't take his salary or blah, 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 whatever. He gives away.
Who?
Trump.
Yeah, with reason.
I mean,
You're making $20 billion on
he's
the
making
side.
more money.
What is that 200,000 doing?
400.
400,000 are doing to him. That's
that
Trump-
salary that he's gonna get is gonna get taxed on top of that. So he's like, no, I'd rather not get it.
No, I understand that part. I'm not saying like.
No, but don't give me these bullshit excuses.
Yeah, let's
then.
not do that.
My
man.
job is to.
Don't
be-
insult my intelligence.
Mais j'ai fait l'avocat du diable.
Ah, non, that's l'avocat, pas avocat du diable.
Ça, c'est avocat corporatif. That's what I told
You're just
you.
being the devil, period.
Damn.
You're lawyer of the devil.
Damn,
But yeah. Come on. Oh, he's not taking his salary with reason.
let's not do that.
Like you want him
Like
to
I
take.
said, he
you want him
takes
to
the
take
salary, he'll lose more money because he's gonna be taxed on that salary.
and there's going to be a paper trail.
And Trump doesn't like paper trails.
That money has to go in an account.
I can't believe he actually won against the IRS, and he's going to be taking more money. He won, right? Yes, he did win.
Yeah,
So it's going to be
but-
more money from the taxpayers that's going to be paying him.
And that's again to close this pot in a way. This is where I have an issue with Africa.
Oh shit! I didn't know we were going there. All right.
No, because the thing is, these are proof of these families going from generation in generation among themselves and finding ways. The Jewish
To stay
community,
in
same
power.
thing, to stay in power and make that money make money. Africa is infinite resources, infinite richness, yet they're not able to get a momentum.
A lot of it started because of colonization.
When it slowed down the
The growth. Let's say for
because
example.
if you look at the Jewish community, they
Yeah.
got kicked out of Europe.
Yep.
Started from scratch, but took their money and their business, and now they're-
because
They're thriving in
because for the most part they move as a unit no matter where they are.
and this
And they
is
don't forget where they're from.
no, definitely very proud people and very again. You have to throw them their flowers at this point.
Yeah, I mean you got to think of the bigger
Yeah,
picture.
they got like they went through hell and back, and still are on top.
Yeah,
And they're a minority. They're what? Not even 1% of the population of the planet.
this is true.
Right? And this is why it hurts me that this unity where we're more,
And we can't.
we
even-
have our country, we have our land now. Because yes, they slowed us down, they whatever.
And
But-
they still try. They still continue to do
But
so.
we have zero reason why, with everything that we know now, there's
I
no,
agree with that.
If I go back to Cameroon and trying to help,
Agreed.
my people are gonna put barriers in front of me for
Yeah.
me not to succeed.
I mean, I don't know about Cameroon, but I could understand it.
It's
I could
the-
understand why.
The crab bucket thing.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Crabs in
Is
the
it a
bucket.
crab bucket or
Crab in the bucket.
Because one rises and the one pulls them
Pulls
down
them
to
down.
rise. Because c'est chacun pour soi, Dieu pour tous.
Yeah, yeah.
what?
But that's unfortunately that's the mentality that colonialism creates. Now, with
But
everything
you can't
that
say that
I'm-
when the other didn't have the same issue.
He's talking about Ethiopia.
well, Ethiopia,
And if you look at South Africa, that is a country that is thriving right now in
yeah, very
Africa.
well so.
They just came back out of apartheid, what, 30, 40 years ago?
Yeah, not that long ago.
How is that?
But they still
Libya.
have their problems though.
Wait, Libya, that was a shit show before Omar Gaddafi showed up. The illiteracy level was at 67%.
Yep. Everybody had free education.
He did that
etc.
in what, 30 years? And even though they said he was a psycho, and yes, he had a psycho
Yeah, he had a little
moments and
psychoness.
everything. But I
Let's be
think I
honest.
believe you have to be. You have to be a
But
little
it's
bit.
impossible to be a nice gentleman, a nice person, and make your country turn and change.
It's impossible.
I mean, yeah. Well, if you're looking at Burkina Traore,
Yeah.
him too. He has a.
You need a good dictator.
He has
You need a
tough-
good dictator.
He definitely has. He definitely
The
has
problem
a
is
side
we
to
had
him.
too many bad dictators in Africa,
And
where it was
that's-
about family.
Oh, royalty.
Because they didn't believe that the country could make it. So they're like, listen, let me feed my family
And
in
let
the
me
mine,
sell off as much as
and
I
I'm
can.
gone. And I'm gone. And that happened a
And
lot.
then they're like, oh shit.
And that's where the issue comes with Morocco, with the rest of Africa right now. It's a
Okay.
royalty. They have a king.
Yes.
So nobody questions them. So their power is untouched. Right?
But do they have like a prime minister?
They have like a conseiller.
Like government states.
But it's not like the UK.
yeah.
Okay.
Where the king is actually.
No, the king is not a figurehead.
He's the
The
one
king
that-
is
He's not a
actually
figure.
the
He's
king.
the
Okay,
one.
he's the one
Now
to
he
be.
has, different. He has his Jewish friend. He has this other friend, and then there's the money coming in. And again, I can't blame Morocco to a certain extent
Okay.
of doing what they're doing for the greater good of their
country.
country and people,
I would do the same if
not to the extent of separation and degrading and not unifying. Because
they're going to be like, it's some part of it's not everybody.
no, but
and
once
blah, blah,
you're well fed and your country is developed, share the not the money, share the,
The
knowledge.
information.
That's
To
it
who?
to other
Your
countries.
neighbor.
To bad dictators.
No.
No, Senegal doesn't have a bad dictator.
Cameroon does.
Algeria and Morocco have been in war for a century because they're like those twin brothers, but one is about money, the other one is about independence
Principle.
and principle. Right? Algeria is always about we are too proud.
Yep.
We don't care.
What
And
should
Algeria is
they
one of the
do?
only countries in the world that doesn't have a debt, just for your information.
What should they do?
Who?
Those
Well,
two.
like he said, Morocco. Once you
No, but if they would
when
unite,
does enough become enough? And then when
there
how
is
do you,
no such thing.
that's
there is no
that's what I'm
such thing.
saying.
But that's an education.
But you can make things better for those around you as well.
Africa is a very education. A lot of people are educated in Africa.
No, because Africa, sadly, since the colonizer came and traced one little line in the sand,
Yep.
it confused everybody.
Everybody.
Do you realize that North Africa, forget about the rest of Africa, just North Africa, right? That the Arab world, Mauritania, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya.
Egypt.
No. Egypt. No,
Why,
but-
you cutting it out?
No, because I'm talking about the Berber tribes. The little part of Egypt has Berbers.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Egypt.
But
technically-
Egypt is very influenced by the Middle East.
it
because-
is, but it's still North Africa.
No, there are North Africans, but I'm talking about cultural resemblance.
Yes.
They're
I
20
agree.
minutes away from.
No, I know
You know what I mean?
I know
So
exactly what you mean.
Libya,
Yeah.
Tunisia now there's a little part of Carthage where they had the influence from the Greeks and stuff like that. But in general, those were all under the same tribe, same culture, same traditions. Egypt are different because of the pharaohs. It had nothing to do with Africa.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by that. Le Maghreb, Egypt is not part of the Maghreb.
No.
Just to give you an idea. And all that, if they would unite, it would be amazing.
A beautiful thing.
But just to give you an idea how crazy it is right now, Morocco and Algeria,
yeah.
when Algeria received the African Olympics in Algeria, they didn't want no direct flights from Morocco to Algeria. So Morocco had to go to Tunisia to come to Algeria.
Shit, that's petty.
Petty as fuck.
That's petty.
And this is the issue. And if you go on TikTok, just have fun. Go see a video for the African Cup of Nations
Oh,
and go and read the comments. The racism. I don't even know if you call that racism, Morocco versus Algeria and vice versa.
Yeah.
What? Anyway,
Well, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Nationalism.
I don't know
Not
what the
even-
fuck
I
it is
don't even
because
know
if
how
you
you-
get
I
them
don't know
butt
what you call
naked,
it.
if you get them butt naked and put them side to side, you wouldn't know who's who.
Yeah.
Yet,
I mean, that's a Moroccan booty, or that's an Algerian booty.
yet they hate each other to a point that I still don't understand
yeah.
how it
Morocco
makes
didn't
sense.
help themselves last year. In January, they didn't help themselves.
No, Moroccans didn't help themselves, and then there's the whole Israel thing. Again, I understand that. You
What's
see
the
how-
Israel thing?
because they're they have an embassy, an Israeli embassy in
Well,
Morocco.
yeah, you have Moroccan Jews.
Jews that influence in Israel. And then during, just after the whole African Cup of Nations, Moroccans went to the border of Algeria because there's like a wall with the Israeli flag
Why?
to provoke because they had the Palestinian flag on the other side. Algeria is very pro
Palestine?
and independent. They're
Yes,
very
because they're,
revolutionaries.
yeah.
But like they didn't leave 1964. It's pretty much like that. They're still in that. And again, it's cool. But Algeria took a different route than Libya when it came to uniting Africa. because they figured if they make too much noise too quickly,
Yeah, you can't.
somebody will die.
You'll get snuffed out. Well, look what happened to Libya.
And
Well, I mean,
Alger-
Gaddafi.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Algeria never had a dictator. They just have presidents that last 30 years.
Like Cameroon.
But the people didn't hate them.
It's not necessarily
Question.
true. Yeah, but
It's
again,
always the
it's-
people around
Yeah.
the dictators.
because the dictators have tendency of feeding the people around them before feeding the rest.
True.
But
And the army.
yeah, and the army has a lot of
If
influence
the
in
army's
Algeria.
fed, then yeah. you're good.
Exactly. So again, it's not perfect. Like there's a lot of no work in Algeria. I think the taux de chômage is around 32% right now.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
People
high.
don't even go to school because it's not even worth it. There's no jobs.
Shit.
That's the problem right now. So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
next generation is going to be complicated. That's why a lot of people are leaving the country, even though the country could.
Where are they going?
Everywhere.
No, I mean,
No,
there's
no.
some.
No, no.
Russia,
What's the largest?
Belgium.
What's the largest population of Algerians outside of Algeria?
Try to guess.
You just said Russia just now.
No.
First as an example.
France.
Fuck yeah. you're
France
right.
is Algeria.
France is Algeria. Yep. And I went over 10 years ago. Even more so now.
No,
I'm
no,
sure.
no. I think there's about 12 million Algerians in France.
I was gonna say Canada. That's why after, but yes,
No,
France.
you
I
did
didn't
not.
think.
I don't
Belgium.
think Canada.
No,
I know
not
there's
yet.
a lot in Belgium, a lot of Holland, a lot of the UK right now. They're
UK?
yeah, they speak English. If they need to leave, they
Like I
adapt.
said that. Yeah,
Because
yeah,
we're
of course.
nomad people by nature.
Yeah, yeah.
Russians, there was a lot of Berbers in Russia because there was this student, free exchange student going on.
Okay.
A lot of people went there and never came back to Algeria.
Yeah, I mean,
And we marry everybody.
everybody.
Like I
You're-
said,
now
we're-
you're a bear.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We're so proud we impose.
Yeah, yeah. Don't
We
worry.
impose our culture
That's
and
a smart
everybody's
way to
proud.
do it, though.
I guess.
It's survival.
Yeah, it's survival.
Of
It's
the
simply put.
fittest. Survival of the fittest.
But that's my issue right now. There's more division right now. And now Senegal and Morocco used to be brothers. Now they're hating each other because of soccer.
Because of soccer. Crazy, huh?
And people, they went to jail, huh? The supporters of Senegal in the finals that threw
Yeah,
chairs.
yeah.
Yeah, that 30 days, 60 days they did in jail. But then everybody's like, but you know those chairs weren't in the, somebody threw them to them, right? They don't have chairs in the stands. So when they threw them,
They were throwing it back.
yeah. But it's okay. No, they have to, fix their reputation because Morocco doesn't want to look like savages to Europe.
No.
Because Morocco believed in the top of the mountain of the pyramid.
Did you know that Morocco asked twice to be part of the United Nations? Twice. In 74 and 78.
So why were they not accepted?
Because they're not in Europe. Come on.
But the proximity in terms of culture, from a cultural
They're
perspective,
they're the opposite of Europe.
What do you mean?
in
Couscous is European now? Come on.
is it Moroccan? No, I'm joking.
It's Berber.
I was
but
gonna
they-
say
no,
that's why I said what I said. Like
it's Berber, but they have tendency of claiming everything.
yeah.
They go to the office of, I forgot what's it called.
What's that place? Chef in Morocco. Chef the blue city there. Chef Shui. I can't remember what it's called, but it's
Okay.
like in terms of proximity, like
They have two Spanish cities. Yes.
they're very European centric. That
No,
city and
because
stuff
the bridge is, that would be saying Cuban is American.
like that. no,
The
because
proximity.
But they know Britain.
no, but I'm talking about culturally wise. Apparently,
I thought
they're
Egypt was closer to on the other. Well,
No.
on the
From
other one.
Tanger to Spain, on a clear day, you see it. It's about an
Yeah,
hour
yeah.
boat. No, it's literally close. People could literally swim there.
But like a lot of them, they have a very more relaxed, more European style person out there, right? In those areas,
Who?
no?
Morocco.
Yeah. Because Cuba, you can't. They're not influenced by America.
Wait, if you do that, I could say the opposite.
It's
to
more of a
Spain
question.
Too. Have you ever been to south of Spain?
No, never been to
You know it's
Spain at
written. You know south of Spain. It's written in Arabic in the highways.
all. You know why I know? Because I was told by like Moroccans over there. Like,
So does
about
that
it.
make Spain Arabic?
No, it doesn't. I don't think because. But
They say
I'm
de
more
là où
looking at
vient
it.
les-
And Spain doesn't have an immigration issue per se or an identity crisis per se
Why?
because they don't care.
Do they not?
Their Spanish
But
is
why do I hear
untouchable.
that they're racist? Is that true or no?
They're racist towards who?
The Basque.
Outsiders.
No, I'm asking you. Who are they racist towards? Can't be the Moroccans, and I'll prove it to you. Where's the next World Cup?
Oh, I never said it was the Moroccans.
Where's the next World Cup?
I don't know. You tell me.
Do you know?
No, I didn't check.
3 countries.
What are the options?
No, it's 3 countries together.
Oh,
Like what we're doing this World Cup that's coming. It's
yes.
Canada, USA, Mexico.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on some stuff. Right?
Next World Cup is Portugal, Spain, and Morocco. I need an explanation why there's 2 European countries
and
and an African country.
one African country.
But again, it's social politics and stuff like that. Borders with no borders. And like, again, good for Morocco. They're going to make money with tourism and stuff like that. Amazing. I just find it very strange because Morocco would never do a World Cup with Algeria and Tunisia, for example. Or Senegal.
I mean, I know this now.
That's what I'm saying.
Or just African Cup. Let's say there's more countries.
No, then there's supposed to be the next technically African, and it's supposed to be between 3 countries. Like 3, because it's hard to have the infrastructure to do a World Cup.
Yeah.
You have to have, I think, 8 fields in par with FIFA standards. And that costs a lot of money, and the hotels and stuff like that. So what they do, even Japan did it with South Korea. The World Cup 2002. It was South Korea and Japan.
Yes.
So what they do is 4-4, right? 4 big cities with 4 big cities. Everybody eats, and then they pick and choose where the finals are. Semifinals is one country. The final is going to be in Spain. It's officially announced in Madrid.
Okay.
It was logical to me anyway.
Yeah,
The biggest stadium. No, because Morocco was hoping to get it. They have the bigger stadium because
They're
put so much
building
money.
yeah.
Yeah, for the African. Like it
Exactly.
was an amazing.
Everything- Yeah, and even the trains, like they were
Yeah.
like they finished it on time. The
No, they did,
They did a
in
good
terms of
job.
fields, whatever.
Yeah,
it was-
hotels and ambiance was amazing.
yeah. Everything else,
Not for everybody, it was amazing, but
No, but it was amazing for with security. They were eating well. The ambiance was good. The World Cup the African Cup per se.
so what is the rebranding or rehabilitation per se look like?
Now Morocco's
Yeah.
traumatized right now.
Right.
I kid
Like-
you not, to a point that they don't want to be considered African anymore. Because they say that Africa does not deserve them. That's how butthurt they are right now.
no, for real. Sometimes I like, algorithm, they send you shit
Yeah,
to
yeah.
see and to get mad. I'm like, I was listening. I just don't listen to Moroccans anymore. Because you already know what's going to come out of it.
And they always blame Algerians. I don't know.
Not for what happened, no.
everything.
Because they can't blame black people directly.
Because of everything.
Yeah,
that-
people are going to officially call them racist.
How did they
They
blame
blamed
Algerians?
Algerians for the whole situation again, and this is sports that overlapped over culture, nation,
Politics, everything.
and politics. That like it's really. I even had issues with a common friend because I was like, "Yo, the refs were very suspect for you guys," and her first reflex was, "You're saying that because you're Algerian." I'm saying that because I'm a fan of soccer.
Yeah, and you
Period.
watch and you watch
And if you can't
and you
say
watch the
that-
games.
No.
Algeria got eliminated. Look, so the thing is, what was interesting, what was fun at the beginning of this World Cup, every African country was making fun of every African country.
Right.
So every time they would play against each other, it would be
Yeah,
It's-
the normal things.
It's
Yeah,
what do you
no,
call
but
it?
it's-
like
it's-
sportsman.
no, it's
not
another level.
sportsmanship, but like
Africa. It's another level. It's like entertaining, right? This is like some.
But
don't
you all-
watch-
but we all know it's
you
during
don't
the
watch. You don't
games.
watch the
Yeah,
game
yeah.
anymore. You go on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
comment section.
Just the comment
This is
section.
yeah, it's
They
entertainment.
made AI songs, diss tracks. It was entertaining. When we played against Congo just before, everybody did AI songs. Yo, the song, the Algerian one, I think it hit 47 million listens. Everybody was sharing it, remixing. Then they did the Congo one, making fun of, whatever, the people. It was hilarious. And then, people were making bets, all influencers doing this. And I found it super entertaining.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'll-
That's
Algeria
the first
won.
time. That's the first time actually because most of the time I'm like I don't watch the Olympics right now because I can care less.
yeah.
But that I was like, I gotta watch. I was in Mexico with a tablet
Watching.
on the beach.
You too.
Watching.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And the thing is, I was getting nervous. I was like, yo, if we lose, the Congolese were going to
They're
kill
gonna-
us.
yeah.
And the diss tracks, and it's fucking entertaining. But I'm like, yo, and one of my good friends is from Congo.
Yeah.
And then we won. And we won in a very interesting way, right? Overtime, this guy comes in 30 seconds before the end of the game and just blows it corner. And we were like, yeah. And then there was the diss tracks, and people were like, I'll shave my head if we lose. So everybody's like, do it. Everybody was going on lives. It was super entertaining. During that
But
game,
it was good fun.
good fun. During that game, Morocco was with Congo. They were wearing their jerseys. It was
Because they obviously were against.
yeah, but I was
Algeria.
like, I don't mind. It's you
Yeah,
want
because sometimes you go for the team that you don't want to play against.
Oh,
And that is very African. You'll never see an Italian
Which
in
wearing
Europe
a jersey
of Portugal
Yeah.
because they hate France.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I
That's
know.
very African. And I'm
Yeah.
like, in good taste, you know, the enemy of the enemy of my enemy is
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah.
So cool, we won. Ha 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 ha. Morocco played. Whatever. We didn't care about that part. We were just for the entertainment part. Because we weren't expected to win anything in this African Cup. Us,
Right,
Algeria.
right, Algeria,
Morocco,
yeah.
everybody was saying they're the number one team. They went in the semifinals. Where they're receiving it at home, for sure they're winning.
But they made ways also to make sure they win.
Yes. But let's not go there because then it goes
And then you're
into
gonna have people saying,
there was a lot of penalties that were very questionable. Just saying.
And for them and against them also like
Yeah.
and the Senegalese are doing black magic too.
No, but before we get there, then we lose against Nigeria. We played very badly that game. We lost against a better team. Moroccans started making fun of Algerians. Algerians are like, okay, we lost.
We lost.
Cool. We lick our wounds. We make, some banter. But we're like, why are we talking with the Moroccans? We lost to Nigeria. But Nigerians are an English-speaking country.
Yes.
So the banter wasn't that much. It was mostly the French countries, Congo, Mali, Senegal, Algeria,
Yeah,
Morocco.
and the humor.
Tunisia
the
shut the
hum-
fuck
the
up very
humor hits
quickly because they
different.
lost so badly.
Oh, yo.
So they just
Yo.
let's forget about us.
Who?
Yo.
Sorry?
Tunisia.
Tunisia. Oh, they don't
They didn't
joke.
even
They had a
start.
red card against their other team, so they were 11 against 10. They won. They scored at 89th minute, the minute before the end. The other team still tied, and they lost in overtime.
Oh, yeah. They
So I
can't
was
say
like, just shut
nothing.
the
Yeah,
fuck
they
up.
can't say
Like, you
nothing.
can't
They
need.
say nothing.
What
Now,
else do you
this
want?
year they shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
So Tunisia
Which
just
was a
dropped
good
their head
team.
and bounced. When we lost, everybody was making fun because it looked a really bad game. They were making fun of the goalkeeper, blah, 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 blah. And then then the Nigeria-Morocco game was really weird. Cool, Morocco won. No problem. They come into the finals. Everybody was like, yo, a lot of countries believed that Morocco was kind of a bit cheating. Right? They were paying certain people.
No. All the African
All the
countries.
African countries.
So everybody was like, we're Africans. It's always against, it's us against all the odds. Let's hope Senegal wins. And Senegal technically was the second best favorite to win.
Yes.
So it was just logic, the clash of the
That they
Titans.
would end up against each other. Yeah.
Then the whole game happened as it happened with that imaginary non-penalty goal,
penalty,
whatever. Karma's very interesting. Senegal
Planning
won
call.
with the whole scandal. They left the field, came back. I know you
Yeah.
heard about
Yeah.
all that.
I know.
And then Morocco just didn't accept the loss. They're like, no, they cheated. They did voodoo. And then the whole towel thing.
Oh,
didn't
the
work.
towel thing
towel
was-
thing.
The towel thing
That's-
was crazy,
But they did that to Nigeria first.
but it
Yes.
wasn't. It wasn't
It was
publicized.
talked about, but they were like, it's okay. But because Morocco started pointing the finger at Senegal, everything went under the scope.
It was crazy.
was
Every joke.
Like,
But
how
the
was
videos
that?
were amazing, though. They were entertaining.
Hey,
There was this on TikTok, and Algerians celebrated in the streets for Senegal. Right? They're like, you celebrate when we lost, let's do the same.
Yeah.
you know
the
what?
petty, the pettiness needs to be
There
matched.
was only
Exactly.
one country that was rooted for Morocco.
Who it was like no,
Morocco.
there was Ivory Coast too. I don't know why.
Why the Senegal, the
Yeah, maybe
Neighbors.
rivals to Senegal,
Yeah.
maybe.
that's it.
Every African team was Senegal.
like-
They were like, Karma won, blah, 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 blah. I posted congratulations to Senegal and something about karma.
I remember.
That's it.
That's what struck.
I
That's
lost 26 followers.
No,
I swear to God. Swear to God. Then somebody wrote to me, he's like, oh, you're such a fucking Algerian.
Whoa! What else do you want me to be?
Italian.
It went crazy. And then even our friend in common,
Yeah.
I spoke to her before the final, before it happened.
Curly hair.
Yes,
Okay.
before the game happened. So this is before the whole scandal.
Yeah.
And I was like, good luck tomorrow, whatever. Because I was with Morocco in the World Cup. Don't get me wrong. Africa's Africa.
I think we all were at some point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I have
Well,
no
not
ill will.
Today, it's
But I did
different.
not-
Well, today is gonna be different.
No, but today's
But-
not the same because of what happened in Morocco.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I
Prior to
said.
that, I mean, everybody was like rooting
Like,
for them.
I like the U.S., let's just say in basketball, when they went to the Olympics. Because of right now what's going on in the United States. I'm I'm gonna go with those other European.
Yeah,
teams.
yeah, the European, yeah, they kill it too, though. The
That's what I'm
European-
saying.
yeah.
France, exactly. Same thing like that. You know what I mean? So it's because of what's going on with the country. So the whole Moroccan thing, from a soccer point of view, was sus. And sometimes in Africa, it's always sus. But there was a certain.
No, it's
extent.
another level.
But the problem with the Moroccan fans were like, we gave you the best fields. You don't deserve us in Africa. We gave you the best African Cup. And people are like, you think
But you
the
didn't
African
do that
Cup didn't
for us.
exist? No, but the African Cup existed every 2 years.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
it
they
wasn't
didn't do
great.
it for them. They did it as a
They made, I think,
pour se vanter.
$8.3 billion of profit, Morocco.
How much?
8.3 billion. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
tourism.
because of all the
tourism
okay.
and everything like that. So they made money, sponsorships and shit like that. So I'm like, but the Moroccan fans went crazy. Oh, fuck these people. Then they became racist all of a sudden.
Yeah, because when I was there, it was like good harmony.
Yeah, yeah. But as long as they win, or as long as their ego are not hurt.
Damn.
And my
That's
friend
what
in
you say, the
common,
true call.
I was just like, good luck and everything. But I'm like, I'm sure you're going to win tomorrow because the way things are going, everything will fall in place.
That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I said to her. And she was like, what are you trying to say? I'm like, well, if you open your eyes.
I'll be like, what
You
did you
think they're
what
blind
did you
to it?
understand?
Yes, they are.
It's
Yes,
impossible.
Yes,
Come
they are.
on.
Yes,
What
no.
was his question?
Every
Are
single
they blind
game.
to? Yes, no.
Every single game. they're-
It's vision. What's it called? It's not tunnel vision. It's something worse than that. It's biased vision. When you're looking at your team, you do not see what they're doing wrong. You always see what's doing wrong to them. Because there has been one or twice where the ref missed it. I agree with Morocco, 100%. But if you compare it to what was in your advantage, and it's literally in your face.
And they was the only team that always played on the same field. They never had to
Yeah.
travel. They never
But it's okay, all that. Like, it's in their country. They'll have these, advantages. It's part of the game. But to come and tell me, and the thing is, with today's society, there's 4K, rewinds, seeing angles and stuff like that.
yep.
And I'm like, guys, Nigeria-Algeria game, there's a handball in Nigeria in the first 6 minutes. Yes, Nigeria dominated. But if that penalty was called, we would be leading 1-0. That's a different game.
And that's the thing I always find so weird, right? Like the ref could actually say, no, I don't want to replay. I don't want to see a replay. Like, how is that
No,
allowed?
usually it's VAR that communicates with the ref.
Okay.
So he calls and he's like, you should go and see the screen.
Exactly.
We notice there's an offense, but it's at your discretion.
That's what I
Except
meant.
for offsides. Offsides are not, there's no room
Okay.
to debate. It's an offside, it's an offside.
Yeah.
When he gives a yellow card and it was a very dangerous action, VAR could call you and say, hey,
Yeah, it should be red.
check it out. It could be a red.
Yeah.
And then the ref decides. If
But the
there's,
ref is still up to his discretion.
it's
at the
his
end of the day.
discretion. The problem with that handball against Nigeria, for example, clear handball, the ref didn't even go and see VAR. And that's
but
the
that's
issue.
my problem.
Africa's very special.
oh yeah.
It happened 2 or 3 times. The rules are very clear.
But does that happen? Does that
Elsewhere?
happen only exactly? Exactly.
a hand like that never happens in Europe. Now, I don't know about
That's
South
my
America and
question,
everything like
yeah.
that because technology is there. I know there's no goal line technology. I get that in Africa right now, but there is VAR. And the thing is, if you have VAR and you don't go and see VAR, just to be sure,
Why are they there?
because it doesn't cost you anything,
Yeah.
right? Because the VAR was supposed to tell you, because everybody was yelling, hey, there's a handball. VAR is like, listen, there is an action. You should maybe check it out and determine if it's, he never did. So we're like, this is so strange. And then the opposite action happened and he calls penalty directly. He didn't go and double
Without
check.
even double checking. Yeah.
Exactly. And
This
that's
is why they say it was tough because one country wants to win, but for sure they want to make sure that another country that
Win,
we know
yeah.
doesn't win.
exactly. And that's the problem. The first penalty Morocco had with Diaz was non-existent. The guy just stayed, he just jumped and gave him a penalty, never went and checked it on VAR. And then 30 seconds later, the Moroccan hits the guy's foot
And nothing's called.
and he didn't go and see VAR. That's the
Yep.
thing. Go and see VAR and say it's not a penalty. I'll say, okay, he knows
Every
certain rules. I
time,
don't know.
not once. I don't have I don't recall going to see the VAR when Morocco was playing.
Yeah. And that's why.
And
but
there
I
were
just said the comment.
multiple occasions where even against Cameroon,
They
there's
should've won,
there's
yeah.
2 action in the box. We were losing. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I'm not saying
That was the issue. And Morocco, Algeria, everything was being whistled against Algeria. So they had a yellow card the first 45 seconds on a basic action. And that affects the team
Of course.
because then you're like worried that he's going to call you.
I can't play as,
Right?
you know, yeah.
And then I was like,
Hard,
if you're going to give that
exactly.
type of energy towards us, I have no problem. But he has to go the other way. And Nigeria are very solid players. They were being we got bullied, period. They outplayed us, but the ref did not help us. And we say this often in soccer. The ref could be the 12th player.
Yes, absolutely.
But that's no
Especially in
excuses.
Africa.
Like I said, we complained, we were sad, we moved on. We did not expect to go that far anyway,
yeah.
right?
Even Cameroon, we had a team that came out like
They didn't even do the World Cup.
2 days before, and
Yeah, they were having so much drama internally them already. They had 2 teams going to the African Cup originally because Eto's team, the director of sports, and the government had 2 different teams because they didn't agree. Anyway, Cameroon is a shit show of...
Africa.
yeah, I love it's entertaining. Aren't you entertained?
I am.
100%.
Even just sitting here like hearing
And
it,
I told our
yes.
common friend, I'm like, don't worry, tomorrow, everything's gonna go well. And she's like, you're saying that because you're Algerian, you're a hater, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not the only one. If I would have been the only one saying this, okay, let's just say,
everybody was
Hey,
saying
you're gonna
the
lose a
same
couple
thing.
more followers after
yo,
this one.
she hasn't spoken to me since.
No fucking
I
way.
You
kid
guys
you
still
not.
friends though, no?
I called her. She told me she was gonna call me back. That was 4 days ago, never did. And again, it's okay. But I find this crazy that you take soccer, make it a national thing, to a point that a person that you know personally,
Yeah.
and you're putting him in that category.
I'm gonna put a conspiracy hat on my head right now, and I'm gonna ask a question. Do you think it's done on purpose
What is?
to divide us?
Oh, hells yeah.
Of
Hells
course.
Yeah. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Hells yeah.
Of course.
Woo,
Because
which-
sometimes I try to see how do they do that. I understand it's soccer, but it's almost like
No.
it's
no.
not
Entertainment
and
grassroots.
I'm going
is
to close the
used.
pod on this. Who do you think is the biggest mafia and has the biggest pull
FIFA.
worldwide?
FIFA.
FIFA. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. It's the sports of the poor. Every country, it's the biggest sport in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
And
Billions
we're
and
gonna
billions.
make sure some country stays poor.
You know how many people watch the finals of the World Cup?
How many?
Give a number. So the Super Bowl is around 250
No.
to
That
300
wasn't
million.
That was Manchester City, Manchester United.
No. I'm talking about World Cup. So the Super Bowl, American say it's
Like
like
1.1
120
billion?
million.
3.2.
Ah.
3.2 billion. And wait, people watching, and they're not even calculating those who are sharing a TV.
Oh shit. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So it's probably half of the planet easily.
Shit.
It's everybody's sport. It's
Yeah.
every man's sport. So if you want to control, you want to influence, you want to divide, you want to create
It's-
an enemy,
It starts there.
Russia's not in the World Cup anymore. They got kicked out.
Yeah, they got kicked out because of what happened with Ukraine.
Yet Israel is still there. Ukraine is still there. China are bad people. They're still there. Right?
The gay pride's gonna be between
Oh, yeah.
Iran
and Turkey, is it? No, Egypt.
something like that. Some
Yeah.
Arab country that killed.
And they said they
gays.
didn't do it on purpose.
But yeah, but la balle est sortie, puis it was just a number.
Yeah, nobody saw it.
That's
It
what I'm
just
saying.
slides by.
So the biggest mafia out there, and again, each their own. I'm happy for the LGBTQ, but at least you should have picked 2 woke countries, taking 2 countries that are technically against you guys.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they play around what's a city?
Seattle, no?
Seattle in
Seattle.
that area on top of it.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. And they put them there again. Like I said, FIFA. There's so much money going through it.
Yeah, I
and
know.
It's $1 billion company.
If Africa made 8 billion, you really want to know how much FIFA made?
Oh yeah. Exactly. Sponsors and shit like that.
Yeah.
And now
That's
there's
good.
48 teams.
I'm looking forward to
It's gonna be a shit World Cup, by the way.
like not good.
A bad.
Who made the prices? Is it the United States or the FIFA?
United States.
Okay.
Hmm.
Because the
United
prices are like for regular game like 1,000 something.
So wait, before I
Yeah, I was hearing even in Canada. It's
so I
fucking
wanted
crazy.
to give a gift to my father. Algeria is playing against Argentina,
So for Vancouver, right?
Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, look, let me check for the tickets. So I found some tickets, but these are nosebleed tickets.
I know.
$750 US
Yeah,
each.
I had a feeling. that-
Wait. So I was like, okay,
Once in a lifetime.
time. And my father, is at a certain age, it's a gift for him. Money, we work
Just
for
being
that.
there, being among
So I'm like, let me check the flight to go to Kansas City.
Okay.
1.3K. Okay,
So it's Kansas? Okay.
Kansas each.
What do
right?
you mean each?
It's
One-
layover
Oh, yes,
or direct flight?
I didn't even check. It's the cheapest I found was 1,000 to 300, right, to go.
Yeah.
Then I was like, okay, let me check the hotels
Oh shit.
because I have
yeah.
to sleep there. at least 2 nights. The least I found was $220 US a night.
A night, yeah.
So that would have cost me $20K just to watch little tiny people play soccer from afar.
Because the truth is, if they said, you know what, you can be sidelined for 1,500, be like, yeah, it makes sense. Sideline 1,500, I might pay for that, but the rest not costing you the same price or some. No,
It's the sport of the poor countries, yet nobody can afford it.
Crazy, right?
they would have to let people go in. They're not going to sell it.
Did you think about an alternative?
Who's gonna
maybe
buy
taking
it?
to a game?
They will buy it. Corporates are going to buy it and they're going to give it to their people. Watch.
The tickets?
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then-
it's already happening.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
then
I'm
you-
not giving it to them even because so
and they're gonna use it. They
friend
claim,
of- a
they're
friend
gonna
of a
claim
friend.
it at the end.
It's like the Super Bowl. Same thing. There's a small percentage of people that buy the tickets and the rest are.
I think it's being sponsored by I can't remember the company. There's a company here in Canada that's being sponsored. They have their tickets. They're leaving it open for their employees to buy tickets though.
Okay.
It's not even being given to them.
and there's percentages of countries that play. So if Algeria plays in Toronto,
Yes.
they're allowed up to 15% of the tickets that are sold in Algeria at their price. Now, it's not the public price. It's a little
no,
bit cheaper.
no. Yeah,
So I could go through the embassy to go and get the tickets.
yeah. Okay.
But going there is...
Oh, they're playing in Vancouver. Are they playing in Toronto as well? I know
no,
that
they're
it's
not
gonna-
playing. They're playing in Kansas City.
It's gonna be Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Not Algeria, but meaning like they're gonna be the games.
Yeah,
are
it's
gonna be in
Toronto, Vancouver, and Calgary, I think.
Yeah.
Montreal refused.
Montreal
Idiots.
refused it.
Refused. They were one of the main cities.
They didn't want any.
They didn't want to build or prepare to have.
But also, when you build that after the
You don't need to build. They could have done it at the Olympic Stadium. You put 10 million, fix everything, put grass.
Yeah, because the money they would have
Tourism
gotten.
coming in.
Yeah.
You put 2-3 games, and the tourism for the
Yeah, mais la
business.
bureaucratie, c'est trop.
Yeah, and the businesses and everybody that would eat, the hotels, all these would be eating.
I'm happy that they didn't do it.
Yeah,
Because I need
did
us
you
to
see the state
just
of the
suffer.
roads?
Yeah.
And they
This was
and
fun.
they'd be speaking
Yes.
to everyone in
we
French.
should do that again, but yes,
Yeah.
you should be more available.
And more organized. No, let it be there.